Good evening, viewers. This is Premier Sport Fan Center. This is live watch along show, and today is the FA Cup round 3, and today is the most competitive game in the round 3, and that is the match between Arsenal versus Manchester United. These two sides have this strong competition whenever they meet each other, and history have it that these two sides are the most finalists in the FA Cup. Arsenal have won the FA Cup 14 times, and Manchester United have won it 13 times. So today, winning, if Manchester United win the final of the FA Cup, that means they will be equaling Arsenal's record in the FA Cup. But today we see Arsenal on white, the campaign of a No More Red, that is campaign to raise awareness of knife and crime among youth violence in the capital, and Manchester United is showing solidarity. Also, their own jersey too is red, but also they go for purple today in solidarity for the campaign of Arsenal today. So it promises to be exciting. Well, I'm not alone to talk about this exciting match today. Well, I have with me Paulo. Paulo, how do you do?
Yeah, I'm good. Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to today's exciting show.
All right, I have the big analyst himself, and that is Shego. How do you do today?
I'm fine, Solomon. Good afternoon, Paulo. I can see you sporting Arsenal jersey. I just hope it's going to be victory for you at the end of today, if possible. Looking at the starting level, I think both managers come out, with a strong starting 11. So much unlike the last time when we had Arsenal against Manchester United, that Arsenal defeated Manchester United 2-0. I think that was Ruben Amorim's first game. So let's see how much he has learned his lessons since that first time. But I think Manchester United, they've really improved, though their position on the EPL table is not showing justice to that. But they've actually improved under Amorim. And I think the only person looking off has to be the goalkeeper, Benitez. Who Amorim has chosen to go out with tonight, not Onana. But apart from that, I think both teams they've come out in this game with their strongest starting 11, and it should be an interesting game, no doubt.
Yeah, it should be an interesting game, no doubt. And the last time these two people met in the final was in 2005 and 1997. And those both final, it was Arsenal that actually won. But if you talk about the head-to-head in the FA Cup, Manchester United has won Arsenal more. He has won Arsenal 8 times, and Arsenal has won them 6 times in the FA Cup since its inception. But today, let's see who is going to win. And Paulo, what are your thoughts on this match? With this kind of before we go to the lineup, but what are your thoughts on this match?
Yeah, my expectation, same as every other Arsenal fans out there, is to make sure we get win and progress to the next round. Given the fact that our recent performance in the last 2-3 matches, we've not been the best of ourselves, but we expect the team to make the whole Arsenal fans worldwide proud by winning this match and qualifying for the next round.
All right, qualifying for the next round. Shego, who do you think is going to take the day today?
Well, I think it's a big rivalry game. Like, you can't really just predict and say, oh, this is the team that we actually win at the end of the day. Because when you look at this Manchester United against the rivals, they tend to come up. They up their game. We saw that game against Manchester City where they defeated Pep Guardiola and his boys. We saw that game against Liverpool. They had to dig out deep to get a 2-2 draw. So I think it's really going to be wrong, to write off Manchester United getting a victory in this game. But it's really going to be a close tie. It's a game of tactical brilliance. But you look at Arsenal these days, they're really suffering without their talisman, that is Bukayo Saka, who has been currently out for about 3 months. So they are really missing that man on their wing. He's actually the force behind Arsenal's attacking force. So without him, they've looked a bit lesser than the threat Arsenal do possess against him. When you look at this Manchester United side, having Lisandro Martinez, Maguire, and what's it called, the Leeds against this front three. The front three of Arsenal, I'm saying, is looking like a toothless front three. So I don't know how they want to really do it against this Manchester United defense. But it's a game that, like I said, it should be a close one. It's about any of these two teams, bringing their A game to this game, firing on all cylinders when the chances present itself. That is where it matters. But if Arsenal is winning this one, it's going to be a close one. But I'll be tilting towards Manchester United getting a victory today.
All right, let's look at the formation here first. Arsenal playing a 4-3-3 formation, while Manchester United is playing a 3-4-2-1 formation. Yeah, for the goalkeeper for Manchester United is Mbainde. Then the three-men back liners there, where we have the lead, and Maguire and Martinez. Those are the three back liners for Manchester United. Mazraoui is the midfield there from the right side. Ugarte and Menos, they pair that center, and Dalot from the left side. Then up front we have Garnacho, Fernandez, and Ojourn, as the center forward for Manchester United. Then for Arsenal, where we have David Raya as the goalkeeper, three-men back line, we have Lewis Kelly from the left back, and Gabriel Pierre Saliba the middle of the back line there, Timber from the right side of it, Marino, Jorginho, Odegaard at the midfield, and Martinelli, Havertz, and Gabriel Jesus from the right wing. Those are the three forward, and that is the lineup.
Typical Arsenal lineup, 4-3-3 formation. That is a typical formation. Today we are having Jorginho starting in the heart of the midfield, and not Thomas Partey or Declan Rice. So we have Declan Rice and Thomas Partey, I think, on the bench for this game. So it's about him just giving chances or appearance to some of these players who has not really seen a lot of action for us now, most especially people like Jorginho and Gabriel Jesus. It's important to see how Gabriel Jesus will really fit into playing on that right wing position, because he's more of an out-for-out striker than playing as a winger. But I think if you can get a good performance on those wingers, link up well with Martin Odegaard, is really going to work for the Arsenal team, because they really need to get someone to fit into that Bukayo Saka's fold where he has left. And to Manchester United, I think, yes, 3-4-2-1 formation. That's almost been the kind of formation Amorim has favored since joining Manchester United. We saw Kobe Mino and Ugarte give a fantastic performance in that game against Liverpool. So we're expecting that gelling to continue in this game against Arsenal. Where my biggest problem in this game for Manchester United has to be Ojourn and Alexandre Garnacho. They need to fire on all cylinders, most especially Ojourn. He's a big money signing from Atlanta, and the honeymoons are over. This is not his first season in England anymore. He should be used to playing in England, and the goals needs to start coming in. That is the work of a striker. You have to put the ball into the back of the net. And this club has really invested a lot in Ojourn, and the confidence and everything they've given to him, he needs to start scoring. So he needs to make his presence felt in this game. How is he going to do that against William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, who we know are the best centre back pairing in England, and if not the world right now? So he has to find a way to penetrate through these two men in this game.
All right, Bolo, what do you feel right now having Lewis Kelly from the left back there for Arsenal and Jorginho at the midfield?
Yeah, I was so surprised, seeing Jorginho starting this match. I was expecting, the midfield of Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, and Martin Odegaard. But Mikel Arteta, he knows better. But at the same time, seeing Lewis Kelly on the left, I was even expecting Ricardo Calafori coming in. But
Calafori is injured.
No, he's not injured. He's on the bench actually.
Coming to this game.
To this game?
Yeah.
But I saw he's on the bench. He's on the bench.
No, he's not.
He's not on the bench.
He's not on the bench.
Calafori not on the bench.
Calafori, he's injured coming to this game.
So aside from that, now what's his name? Jorginho, he slows the ball down, but let's see what Mikel Arteta makes of it, the lineup.
All right, and Shagelo, we have this combination here. Maguire as the center back there for Manchester United, and Bayende will this is his first. Is it the first?
No. He has played under Amorim. He has played all their cup footballs under Amorim. Not the Europa League. Under Amorim.
That's the one they knocked them out against Tottenham. He was one in goal.
It was a goal in that game. So it's more about giving confidence to the second choice goalkeeper. He's not the first club. I think even Chelsea, most clubs in the EPL actually does that. Go into cup footballs and give appearances to the fringe players. I'm talking about Harry Maguire. I think he has actually improved at Manchester United, and he has won himself. He's on the brink of signing a contract extension with Manchester United. That shows a man who was resilient after all the issues he had with with Eric Ten Hag, withdrawing the captain band for him. At a point they wanted to sell him, but he has shown steadfastness that yes, he is actually experienced, and that experience is still what Manchester United need at the heart of their defense. Any day, Harry Maguire is still a big defender for any team.
All right, before I start running the commentary to our fans, this is Premier Sport Fan Center, and this is our live watch along show. You can start sending in your predictions, whatever your thoughts are on this game, and if you're happy with the selection of the two teams, you can say it, and if you are happy with the lineup, the way it is being arranged by the two teams, you can also drop it in our comment section. And if you think Manchester United is going to win, let us hear it in the comment section. If you feel Arsenal is going to win, let us see your comment in the comment section before we start running the commentary.
All right, we're straight into the 11th minute of the oldest football competition in the world, talking about the English FA Cup. The defending champion Manchester United up against Arsenal in this one, which always promises to be a big tie between both teams of later. Let's see if they'll be coming into this encounter with all those brilliance as we'll always expect. Here's a free kick there to Arsenal as Gabriel, if I'm not mistaken, yes, that's Gabriel, the Brazilian, was brought down there by his South American compatriot, Garnacho, who plays for the Argentine national team. The 20 years old Manchester United midfielder just put his feet down there, and Gabriel went into that trap. We just hope, and Arsenal will really be sweating to see if Gabriel will be able to continue this encounter, which I expect him to continue. Yes, he's back on his feet, and Arsenal will start this play with a free kick there in the 12th minute. It's still 0-0 at the 12th minute of this encounter. And we can see Alejandro Garnacho on the screen. I think the referee has had the word with the 20 years old there. He needs to be careful going into challenges like that. It's a free kick to Arsenal, and the Arsenal boys, the Gunners, will be starting play. It's a full field stadium to the brim there at the Emirates. Free kick to Arsenal there. Let's see what they make out of this. And okay, back in play there is Arsenal, back in possession of the ball. They look to send a long one, tries to play in Martinelli, and the goalkeeper coming out there to gather that. I think that should be really out for a throw. And this is where Arsenal looks a bit dangerous against opponent from set pieces, throwing, free kick, and penalty, and corner kicks. It's always looking like a penalty to the Arsenal. But if throwing to Arsenal there, and it's going to be it's going to be Skedy. Will be taking this. A young 18 years old Arsenal defender has really made the left back position his own due to the absence of Calafiori, the big bonus signing from the Italian Serie A, who has not really been fit for Arsenal. And everybody will remember Calafiori for that beautiful goal against the Manchester City. A beautiful stunner, but there's still more to see from that young Italian defender. And yes, Manchester United breaking out from the back against Arsenal there, and Arsenal will regain possession. The legs are flying, the tackles are flying in and coming in every minute. That is Ojlund, who has been at the end of that infringement. So it's another free kick to Arsenal there. 13th minute of this interesting tie between both teams, and Amorim against Mikel Arteta. It's really going to be a big tie, and you can see Martin Odegaard, the Arsenal captain, and Gabriel complaining to the referee that yes, the tackles are getting too much. One of those Manchester United players needs to be given his warning in this game. So free kick to Arsenal. We can see about 5 Arsenal players in the box, and they're setting their formation as they take this free kick. Will this be a chance for them to break the deadlock from the set pieces, because they've looked the better side in the early stages of this encounter. Martin Odegaard, the Norway international, the Norway captain, standing on this, a player who Arsenal signed from Real Madrid. But since joining Arsenal, he has been one phenomenal midfielder for the Gunners. Gabriel is in the box there. He's always a big threat when it comes to corner kick. And we can see the Arsenal players talking to themselves. Let's see what they make out of this. Gabriel Martin Odegaard standing on this free kick duties for Arsenal, and they'll be looking to send this into the box. A long one into the box. With this being a large straight, but Beinda will actually save that, and it's out for a goal kick. And it's Gabriel Martinez, who add a last touch on that ball. Talking about Gabriel, that is the threat you get from him from set pieces. He's a tall, lanky man, and he's always in those situations to put an end onto set pieces, and that is where Manchester United really needs to be careful in this encounter, because that was what really hurt them in the first encounter where they lost 2-0 to Arsenal in the EPL, and that was Amorim's first game. Let's see how they respond to this game, but they've not really come into this game like we would have expected. It has really been Arsenal everywhere, as Arsenal looks to attack again from the far left here and cuts in with the ball, then drops it into the middle of the park, finds Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard will go out wide there, and he's cross into the box. So that's a big chance for us now, but still being played by the Gunners there. What would they make out of that? Sends it straight out wide to the wing. There finds Gabriel Jesus back into the midfield and finds Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard will drop one there, cross into the box from Arsenal, but Manchester United will clear the line. But still back there is the Gunners who are attacking in their white jersey. Let's see if they'll be breaking the deadlock. A cross into the box there, but that rolls out for, is it a corner kick or a goal kick?
That should be a throw
into the Gunners there. Timber, Julian Timber will take this throw in for the Gunners there, finds his teammate there, and still Timber back to Timber with the ball there, looks into the middle of the park. See Arsenal getting close to getting the first goal in this encounter. Manchester United break out through their captain Bruno Fernandes, but it was caught short there and is going to roll out for a throw into Manchester United. We're straight into the 16th minutes of this encounter. It's still 0-0 between Arsenal and Manchester United.
Yeah, see, goalless. We saw that beautiful combination, that beautiful communication between Odegaard and Martinelli. Actually, they communicated to each other. He told him what to do, and he actually got him. And he got the ball, but he was not lucky. And in this encounter for Manchester United, I wonder why Amad Diallo is on the bench.
Yeah, I think it has to be you reducing the number of games, then you trying to bring him in the second half, so he can be that man. You can that joke hammer for the team. Probably that is the use of Amad Diallo in this account. So Alejandro Garnacho is also a capable player on his day. He has the speed, he has the pace, he has the skill. The finishing might just be the problem for Alejandro Garnacho. But let's see if this game is still looking at 0-0. Maybe when we get into the second half, probably around the 60th minute, might be seeing what's it called. Amad Diallo coming into this game. What we need to remember is him, his manager, playing with a 2-10, not playing out wide with the players there. Bruno Fernandes and Alejandro Garnacho are playing as a double 10 for Manchester United in this account and not playing out wide in this game. So should Amad Diallo play in this position, I don't think he'll be given what Alejandro Garnacho will be offering to the Manchester United side. He's more of an out-for-out winger, not an in-court winger. So probably that is why he went ahead with Alejandro Garnacho. And this is a cup football. You expect him to give opportunities and chances to French player. Garnacho has not really been starting much games for Manchester United. And don't forget, there's also the talk of Marcus Rashford, who might be moving to Arsenal because Arsenal are interested in getting Marcus Rashford from Manchester United. Not just Arsenal alone. There's also a lot of offer for him. There's one from AC Milan. There's Como. There's Barcelona also in the mix. So, but once in the setting, Marcus Rashford will be leaving Manchester United this January, but his destination is what is not yet set.
But on loan, on loan.
Yeah, it might be on loan. It might be outright still.
Manchester United don't want to sell him outrightly.
Probably they're thinking of him going over to a club, performing the magic and see if they can drag out about 40 to 50 million pounds from a club. Because last I saw, the rumors were that Arsenal were interested in a 21 million deal for Marcus Rashford. So his current offer, looking at his performance, looking at his age and everything, right now it might not be more than 25 million pounds to get Marcus Rashford from Arsenal, from Manchester United. Sorry, so probably that's why. And it's Manchester outside. Yeah, it looks like it's an outside.
Look at outside.
Yeah. I guess Gabriel Martinelli, who was already waiting up there for the goal. I think there's VAR in this encounter. I think there's VAR. Let's see if there's VAR.
There's no VAR.
There's
no VAR.
There's no VAR. How could that be?
Let's see that again. It was that offside call right there. And this Arsenal was broken the first goal there, but the referee says no. That is pure. That is,
it's an offside.
He's way in offside position there. He fought the house in the offside position. Gabriel Martinelli put that into the back of the net, beat Bendiru the near post there, but the referee and the fourth official says no, that is not going to stand. Yes, because he was yards offside in that situation. So it's still 0-0 as it stands right now in the 90th minute, and gradually this game is growing in momentum. Let's see if who is going to finally break the first, get the first goal. Harry Maguire with the ball there, set it out wide and finds Martinez. Martinez returns his back to the Turkish goalkeeper Ben will go out wide there, finds the leads with the ball there, almost losing possession, lost possession, but looks like that should be an offside call against the Arsenal striker there. And yes, rightly called. That is the second offside for Arsenal in quick succession in this encounter. Straight into the 20th minute, it's Manchester United who will be breaking out from a free kick situation. They need to be careful with opening at the back there, because that was a beautiful goal there scored by by Gabriel Martinelli there. The composure on him to get it out, then put it into the near post of the goalkeeper. You can see the screens on Harry Maguire's face, because he was one who was rounded there by Gabriel Martinelli. I'm very sure he'll be thanking the stars that that goal did stand the test of the day. It's a free kick to Manchester United. Obrich started playing in the 20th minute, and it's Ben Yedder will be taking us. Takes a long one into the other half. Manchester United still struggling to create reasonable, accessible chances in this encounter. Still my Arsenal everywhere. We're also in their white attacking in this encounter. Let's see if Manchester United will be growing into this game, and ball possession currently sits in favor of Arsenal, having 64% of the ball. We've seen two total shots, and the total shots from Arsenal in this game. Totally dominated game where we have Arsenal having completed 107 passes in this game, while Manchester United have just completed 56 passes in this encounter. Looks like they are playing conservative football, defending with all their life against Arsenal's attack in this one. Arsenal back in possession of the ball as it looks to attack from the wing there. Finds Skelly there, will go out with the ball there. Still holds onto the ball. The 19 years old, playing with like he has a lot of experience. Finds out Gabriel, and Gabriel comes forward with the ball, returns it to William Saliba. William Saliba goes out wide and finds Timber. And yes, Arsenal still in possession, dragging Manchester United out of their comfort zone here. And William Saliba with the ball returns it back to Raya. David Raya there with the ball there. What will he make out of this? Will he be taking, yes, just to go out long there as tries to tease in his Arsenal teammates? Yes, still Arsenal in possession of the ball there. What will they make? That should be an infringement and should be a free kick to the Gunners there, as Kai Havertz, the German international, was brought down there by Lisandro Martinez. The giant being brought down by Miguez there. Let's move on straight back into the possession of the ball. Arsenal takes a quick free kick there. And yes, I think Gabriel with the ball there. What would they make sense into William Saliba? Saliba goes, that's why he finds Timber. And what will Timber make out of this? Goes out wide, also finds Gabriel Jesus. Jesus returns the back to Timber. As Timber cuts inward there, returns it to William Saliba. William Saliba with the ball there for Arsenal, as they're trying to drag out Manchester United from their comfort zone. Arsenal will look to attack there. And yes, Martin Odegaard looking for that pocket pass and drops one straight there. Martin will be getting onto that. They returns it back to Gabriel Jesus. Jesus finds a pass there, but Martin Odegaard couldn't get hold of the pass from Gabriel Jesus, and straight into the Arsenal goalkeeper. That was Martinelli presented with that chance there. I think he's hungry for a goal in this encounter, yes, and we are also hungry for that goal here in the studio. And don't forget, you can be a part of this conversation by dropping your message in our live chat, and don't forget to also click on the follow button of Premier Sports Fan Center on YouTube, where we give you everything about football, and not just football alone, also details about other sports going on around the world. And Kobe Mainoo, the kid on the block for Manchester United, yeah, being brought down there by Jorginho, and it's going to be a free kick to Manchester United. We're straight into the 23rd minute of this encounter. Still not go to report in this encounter.
All right, we're having a message here from Benedict Boniface. He said, Arsenal, please make us proud. He's begging Arsenal because they don't want to be heartbroken today. We just hope Arsenal make them proud, all the Arsenal fans today.
Of course, we will definitely, I expect the team to make the whole Arsenal fans proud. Well, we've started brightly, and we've seen one goal disallowed, and we are looking like a team that is hungry for goal. I just hope, we will not be luck will not be against us like the way we played against Newcastle United, when we failed to convert all those chances we had, But I expect a good game from Arsenal today, and hopefully make us proud.
I think so far so good. Arsenal is just repeating what they did against Newcastle. That was how they played against Newcastle. They created all the chances. But another thing again, if you look at the Newcastle attackers, it's like they are sharper. They are sharper, faster.
Yeah, they are faster, and the Newcastle, playing a defense. All defensive and at the same time attacking in full force. But we've not seen that with Manchester United so far.
Probably going to see it in the second half.
Well, maybe by then they would have been maybe 2 or 3 goals down.
Yeah, but they equalized against Liverpool.
This is Arsenal, not Liverpool.
Eh?
This is Arsenal.
Arsenal and Liverpool, which one is better?
Which one is better? In terms of play, or is it position?
In terms of holding on, because now the Manchester United that equalized against Liverpool, you see they're not going to equalize against Arsenal.
Arsenal is a team, once they take the lead before you hardly come back against Arsenal. And watch Manchester United they find it difficult to even get a goal against Arsenal in the last 3 meetings against Arsenal. Now they've not been able to get a goal, so you defending for the whole 45 minutes and be expecting you come out and attack in the second half. I don't think that should be their plan. You are not, when you are not Southampton or what they call it now.
Well, I actually feel that you guys want to, you can write off Manchester United. They might look like the bad side in a game.
Nobody's writing them off. What I'm trying to say is that so far so good. Arsenal have been doing most of the play. We've seen Manchester United defending. In fact, their touches, I don't know if it's even up to, if they've had up to 30 touches in this encounter so far.
Attacking there, it might just be an opening for the Gunners there. Still holds onto the ball, returns it back into the heart of the midfield, finds Gabriel Jesus. Jesus will cross. This should be it for Arsenal. but rolls out to a corner kick for Arsenal. You can see the Manchester United player Mazzori to put a head onto that, and it's out for a corner kick to the Gunners. Here is the first corner kick in this game for the Arsenal side, and it's coming straight at the 26th minute. Let's see what the Gunners makes out of this, because this is where they look threatening most in a game of football. Great, beautiful cross there from the Arsenal winger today. I'm talking about Gabriel Jesus there. Puts us into the box, but Mazzori had the last contact on the ball. It's a corner kick to Arsenal. I think the only reason I won't be scared of this corner kick is that the regular corner kick takers. I'm talking about
Bukayo
Saka from the right and Declan Rice from the left. There, both of them are not in this encounter because they know how to take those dead balls into situations. Here we can see the Arsenal players in the box, and it looks like I will be having a new corner kick routine from Arsenal, because we can see that is Gabriel and
Julian
Timber, they're having a discussion in the box, and these two players have also scored from corner kick situations from Arsenal. Let's see what Beyindir will be making in this situation for Manchester United. The corner kick to Arsenal is Gabriel Martinelli who will be sending this in-swinger into the box. There's 27 minutes of action at the Emirates Stadium in the FA Cup, and still 0-0 between these two sides. And William Saliba, almost all the Arsenal threats are there in the box there, waiting for the delivery of that cross. Let's see, will it be the first goal for Arsenal? And we can see Julian Timber and Gabriel Martinelli on the far left of our screens there. What will they make out of this? They'll be rushing straight into the crowd there to see if they can put a head into this corner kick. Gabriel Martinelli ready to send an in-swinger there just to go backward. Let's see what the delivery will be. Will it be a good, perfect delivery there from the Brazilian? We'll still wait to see. And the referee, still an infringement in the box there. There's an infringement between the Arsenal players and the Manchester United players there. Let's see what really happened, because we can see the central referee having a war there with the Arsenal and Manchester United players. Talking about the central referee, and the Madley is a man with a whistle in his mouth in this encounter. Straight into the 28 minutes. Has really been a game dominated by Arsenal, in this encounter. Would they turn this dominance into a goal from this corner kick situation? Beyindir having to go head-to-head against the Arsenal players here. The referee is in a perfect position to see what is happening, and Martinelli sends this into the box there, and almost doesn't do it, but still in dangerous position. It's still Arsenal in ball there, with the captain there, Martin Odegaard, allows that to roll out for a throw, a fast throw there from the Gunners, and returns it back, tries to play in Martinelli. Manchester United will look to break out on the counter. Garnacho with the ball there, finds Kobe Mino. Mino returns it back into the out of the defense, finds Lisandro. Mino with the ball there, tries to beat his man there, but Manchester Arsenal regains some possession. That should be a foul there, but the referee allows players to continue and says it's a fair challenge on the Arsenal players. Still throwing to Arsenal. Julian Timber with the ball there for the Gunners. And what will he make out of this? Still holds on to the ball, so the Arsenal players can really settle into attacking in this one. 29 minutes of action, still 0-0 as we approach the half an hour mark of football right there at the Emirates Stadium. Julian Timber with a throw in there for the Gunners, and sends this straight into the path of Gabriel Jesus. I think Gabriel Jesus might not really be that replacement Arsenal needs for Bukayo Saka. The difference is really clear. You can't really bring in a striker to play on the wing, and that has really been why he has been struggling in this account. And talking about another player who has really struggled in this game has to be Rashford Højlund. We've not really seen much from the Manchester United striker. He has been sandwiched in this encounter by both William Saliba and Gabriel Maguinness. This should be a free kick to Arsenal.
And should be a yellow card.
That was Gabriel Jesus being brought down. We have the first yellow card. Is the butcher there, Lisandro Martinez, who has gone into the books of the referee. When it comes to tackling, I think he's actually rough with his tacklings. Just go into tackles.
He's behind the leg.
And that was a yellow card, and he needs to be careful for the next 60 minutes of this encounter. And how he keeps that tempo is what I don't know how you do that. And still 0-0, and Gabriel Jesus is currently down there, and it looks like he's in severe pain. Let's just see if the Arsenal winger, or Arsenal striker, will be able to continue. You can still see Lisandro Martinez not there, still saying that he was actually not guilty of anything there. But on my screens there, I can see that he has went straight into that tackle. Fantastic player, sporting the jersey number 7 for Manchester United. Kobe Minu, a real gem for the club there. Look at that movement from him. and sends that first shot, and which happens to be Manchester United first shot on target in this encounter. It looks like if there will be a goal threat from Manchester United, it has to come from outside the box, and beating David Raya again is another question. It's not something you do every weekend. Let's see if Manchester United will be doing one in an off weekend like this. It's still 0-0 right there in the 30th minute.
Right, still 0-0. Gabriel Yusuf still down, still being attended by the medical department. So let's quickly look at what actually transpired today in the FA Cup. Some of the results here. Hull City versus Doncaster. It ended after a penalty shootout, and Doncaster edged Hull City 2-1 after penalty shootout. Then Townward vs Tottenham. That is the surprising one. He had to go into extra time, and it ended 3-0 in favor of Tottenham after extra time. The other encounter, Crystal Palace is logging on against Stockport County, and it's 1-0. Crystal Palace leading in that one. Then Ipswich, one new revelation of a team, leading Bristol 2-0 in the 31st minute of that encounter, and it is Newcastle vs Bromley 1-1 as it stands right now.
The FA Cup, you always have some mixed feelings results, just like the Tottenham game going into extra time. We would have expected Tottenham, going into extra time in that encounter. It's really a disappointing one to see the way they've come into this encounter. But let's see how it ends up for them in that game. Oh, I think that game should be over by now.
It's over now. Yeah, 3.
It was almost late for Arsenal there, but he didn't come out to gather that for the club. And you can see the Arsenal fans in the studio there, hoping that should have been a goal for their club. But it's not really going to be a goal. Let's see if that was offside. It's still set pieces situation. But Benitez had to do the right thing. Comes off his line there to create a distraction for the Arsenal player there. It's the 32nd minute of this encounter. We are barely about 12 minutes away. 12 minutes away from the end of this first half game. It's still 0-0 right there at the Emirates Stadium.
Look at that formation by Arsenal before that set piece. They just like 5 players lined up from close to the line box, and they were just marching like soldiers. They were just.
Of course,
Arsenal way of defending. So we are used to seeing that in the EPL already.
Yeah, Arsenal have decided to have a pattern when it comes to set piece. So you see, most of the players.
You guys are so happy with it.
No, it has been productive for the team so far. So, but you can't any goal anyhow you score the goal, it's a goal. So I know you playing, you don't have a pattern of just playing set piece. People say Arsenal score a lot from set piece, but at the same time Manchester United concede a lot from set piece. It's either they are not working towards defending set piece, and Arsenal is doing something right, scoring, not conceding. But Manchester United, they hardly score from set piece, and at the same time they concede a lot from set piece. So that's not Arsenal's fault but when it comes to set piece, everybody knows that Arsenal, and including Brentford as a team in England, they are very good when it comes to set piece.
Okay, yeah, let's see if those set pieces will come out to be fruitful for Arsenal in this encounter. But for over 33 minutes of this encounter, it hasn't resulted in anything fruitful for the Gunners in this one. Still 0-0. Manchester United maintaining their composure, steals of this encounter. Arsenal back in possession. William Saliba will send it back to the goalkeeper David Raya right there in the 34th minute of the second. A long one for David Raya. Tries to play in his Arsenal teammate and got straight there, but Manchester United will regard that, and it's a Mazuri who clears the lines that the referee allows place to continue. Says that is a throw-in, not an offside call against Martinelli. Arsenal with the ball there, comes out wide there, cross into the box. There would that be it? But the tall-headed Harry Maguire had to save Manchester United blushes. Manchester United will look to break out there, and here's the captain Bruno Fernandes with a wrong pass which couldn't get onto Alejandro Garnacho. Back to the Arsenal goalkeeper David Raya with the ball there in the 35th minute. About 10 more minutes to go to the end of this first half, and it's still 0-0. And don't forget, it's a one-legged game. Should it end 0-0 at the end of full time, or should it end in a draw at the end of full time, we go straight into extra time in this account. And it's still 0-0. Manchester Arsenal comes out right now to attack right now from the wing, straight into the box there. and looks to send across, but back in the end there is still Arsenal with the ball. Martin Odegaard drops one straight on the post there. Arsenal with the cross into the box without better chance there. Still Arsenal in possession of the ball. They've been everywhere in this encounter. It looks like it's just Arsenal we're seeing in this game, and Manchester United has just come to this field to support the Arsenal players. They cross into the box. Manchester United clears their lines and looks to attack again, but a wayward attack there. Still losing possession. Back in play there. They look to attack them. Ojlund will chase this down there and straight into the hands of Ojlund. Garnacho, sorry, what will Garnacho do? Asa William Saliba to beat, finds himself in the box, goes for a goal, but straight into the hands of David Raya. Not a powerful shot there from the Argentine. Arsenal will look to break out from the defense one more time as they look to attack against Manchester United. Yeah, Arsenal coming forward there to attack right there. Tries to drop on. Yeah,
beautiful pass there.
Gabriel Martinelli with the that is actually no power that shot, but beautiful pass there from Martin Odegaard to Gabriel Martinelli, but he couldn't do justice to that. And Manchester United will look to break out one more time in this game. We then make returns it back and finds Mattis the light. The little looks straight into the out of the fence, finds Harry Maguire, who finds Lisandro Martinez, who is currently on a yellow card. Martinez goes out wide there, finds his teammates there. We'll see what they will be making out of that. Dalot with the ball there, returns it back into the out of the midfield, finds Martinez, who is now playing eye line for Manchester United. Martinez will find Harry Maguire there. Maguire returns it back to Martinez. Martinez cuts forward with the ball there for Manchester United. Looks in what finds Kobe Mino. Kobe Mino with a one touch there, finds Diogo Dalot. Dalot returns it back to Martinez. Arsenal also playing with all their men behind the ball right now, taking shape for composure for them to break out and counter against this Manchester United side. Should they lose the ball? Yes, they finally lost the ball there, and Manchester United regaining possession. Martinez with the ball there as we're approaching the 37th minute of this encounter. Still Manchester United, and gradually they are getting to change passes together on this pitch there. Back in play there is Harry Maguire with the ball in the out of the fence there, finds Alessandro Martinez. Martinez with the ball there, looks in what they finds Kobe Mino. Mino will hold on to the ball, has 2 men to beat, finds Ugarte. Ugarte goes out wide there, finds Mazuri. Mazuri comes forward with the ball for Manchester United, and Mazuri will drop it there, finds his teammate there, and that should be Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho returns it back into the out of midfield there. Still Manchester United not knowing what to do with the ball. The end product has really been wrong for the team in this encounter. Harry Maguire finds Kobe Mino. Mino with the ball there, who is subject to a transfer from Chelsea. Rumored transfer from Chelsea. Let's see if Manchester United will be caught in their loss on that man. Manchester United will break out right now. And you might just be chances. Mazzori with the ball there, cuts it back there, finds the captain. That should be a free kick there. But the referee allows place to continue. Says that Bruno Fernandes went down too fast there, and the Manchester United captain needs to be careful throwing hands into the air there. And the referee allows place to continue. Says that was a weak one. I'm very sure he will be going to the referee to complain there. But I think that should have been a free kick.
That should be a free kick. It was stabbed on the boot, and that was why the boot went off.
Finally a yellow card for him. He'll be getting a yellow card. That is where he needs to be careful. You are the captain. You have to keep your emotions in check. Unnecessary red cards, unnecessary yellow cards for Bruno Fernandes in the game of football. If I'm actually the Manchester United manager, I'll be stripping him off of the captain band, because he doesn't portray the role or the leadership quality you expect
the discipline,
of the discipline to be a captain. No, there was a step. He stepped
there was
on
a step
him.
on him. It was supposed to be a free kick.
Gabriel Jesus stepped on him before that.
Yeah, one thing I've actually noticed about the referee and the linesman, there's no VAR.
But that's having a free kick.
Yeah, but at the same time, they just want to, looking at that offside call for Arsenal, if they were to be VAR, I don't think the linesman would have raised it.
That was actually an offside.
Yeah, but the linesman wouldn't have raised it.
Jesus will be able to continue this encounter. And there's Raheem Sterling who will be throwing into this encounter. Yeah, he's a big game player. Player who has played for Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea, and now he's playing for Arsenal. What kind of blessing we all ask for in your playing career? Playing for the big boys in the league. Yes, talking about Raheem Sterling, he'll be coming in to replace Gabriel Jesus, who looks to be injured there.
Polo, what do you have in that right wing that everybody that goes to that right wing get injured? Bukayo Saka got injured. They brought in Ethan Nwaneri. He got injured. Bring in Gabriel Jesus in the right wing. He gets injured and is out today. And you are bringing Sterling. I just hope Sterling is not going to get.
No, the issue.
What about Raheem Sterling?
This is not the first time. This is not the first time Gabriel Jesus is playing from that right wing there. We've seen him several in other matches. But talking about injury there, we've seen Bukayo Saka playing that right wing for more than 2-3 seasons now. He hardly get injured. And Etienne remember the boy is not even a right side, he's not a winger, but you know he had to play there, and you know. Unfortunately for him, he had to pick up that injury, and he has been ruled out for like 2 months. And also seeing Gabriel Jesus now that Arsenal needs, you know, to make sure that every player available, but we are suffering another injury again. Now, prior to this match, we also heard of the injury to Ricardo Calafori. So this season, Arsenal have been battling injuries, you know, from defense.
It was actually the injury that actually dropped Gabriel Jesus on Bruno.
Yeah, it was the injury. Yeah, and I think even before this incident, he has been, you know, with that injury. So for Arsenal, I don't know. Well, luckily the transfer window is still open. I think Mikel Arteta needs to, you know, go to the bank now and get those cash and, you know, splash those money, bring in 1 or 2 players, because we cannot continue to be.
Shall we just talk about going for Marcus Rashford? You think Marcus Rashford can fit in that?
But Marcus Rashford cannot play from that right hand side. We've seen him playing from the left hand side. Yeah. So if Arsenal is going to bring in anybody, it should be someone that will be able to compete with. I mean, hold that right hand side, not bringing on players that you start switching them up and down. But to me, I think Raheem Sterling, we've seen him also play from both wing. Let's see what he will do now since he has been introduced. You know, he has been out also due to injury also. So I think this is an opportunity for him now to make his mark.
Okay, that's what Raheem Sterling will bring into this game for Arsenal. Yes, he's an experienced player and also a like-for-like winger. He has been playing. He has played on that right wing position times without number, even when he was at Chelsea. So let's see what he brings into this one for Arsenal as we're approaching the 42nd minute of the second half. Still 0-0 in this game between these two sides. Looks like it has really been an Arsenal affair in the second half because they've gotten the best chances in this game, but it's not really about getting the chances, it's about getting the goals. That is what really matters. David Raya, we gather this for Arsenal. Looks inward into the midfield, finds Jorginho, the former Chelsea midfielder with the ball. The Italian will hold on to the ball for Arsenal, sends it to William Saliba. Saliba with the ball, chose to go the easiest route, finds the goalkeeper, and yes, the Arsenal breaking out there, looks to attack right now. And let's see what they make out of this. Chance for them to attack in this encounter. Holds onto the ball in the middle of the park there, tries to drop some, tears it straight for Martinelli, but the weight on that pass was just too much for the Brazilians to gather. It's going to roll out for a goal kick to Manchester United.
I think it's a corner.
Yeah, it's a corner kick. Delete actually add a last slight touch on that ball. Arsenal with a second corner kick in this game. Let's see if they can make the second one count in this one and turn it into a goal. Since the goals are not coming in from the clear-cut situations, let's see if they can be getting one from corner kick. Corner kick to the Gunners there. And it's Gabriel Martinelli will be picking it. And we can see the Arsenal players, you know, having conversation. Let's see which routine they chose to go with this time around. The first time they came very close. Let's see second time if they can be second time lucky in the situation. 43 minutes gone. Corner kick to the Gunners. We can still see Skelly and Timber, and Marino there having a word on the far end of the field there. Sends a cross into the box there. What will the Gunners make? The referee spotting an infringement in the box there and asks that play to be paused to have a word with the players and the goalkeeper. You can see him having a discussion with the players there. Yes, not to barge into the goalkeeper. Let him have a clear sight of what is happening there. Still, the Arsenal players sandwiched in the Manchester United box as they were approaching the 44th minute of this encounter. The corner kick now finally to be taken. Martinelli will send an in-swinger into the box there, straight into the other Beidou, and holds and gathers that for Manchester United. And gradually looks like this is a different Beidou we are seeing in this game. The one we saw against Everton in the against Tottenham, in the Carabao Cup was one who was lost of confidence. Lot of unnecessary, unimaginable goals are being considered in that game, but he has really looked composed in this one against Arsenal. Let's just hope that is the start of good thing there for the Turkish international. Manchester United with the ball, gets in the middle of the park, sends a long one, plays in Rashford, Oshland there. Oshland with the ball there. What would they make out of this? Yeah, should be a rare chance for Manchester United to attack against this team. Straight to Kobe Mino, but Kobe Mino sends that into a wall of Arsenal players. Arsenal break out there. Martinelli with the ball there. He has the speed, has Ugarte to beat Ugarte, has Delete to beat there. Still holds onto the ball against the Netherlands international, but Delete added the final take on that as it clears on the as a clears the blushes of Manchester United. But Arsenal regains possession right there in the 45th minute for one of their last attacks in this encounter. William Saliba with the ball there, goes out wide, finds Martin Odegaard. Odegaard will find his teammate there. Is that not Raheem Sterling, if I'm not mistaken? Okay, still Arsenal. Okay, Arsenal in possession of the ball now, looking to attack, where returns it back into the middle of the park there. Odegaard with the ball there. What with it? That's not Odegaard. Okay, Arsenal Odegaard now finally with the ball there, drops it to Kai Havertz.
No.
Kai Havertz tries to get in position, but that pass will be getting to the English international. It's going to be on the infringement, I guess. Julian Timber there, and it's going to be a free kick to Manchester United. 45 minutes of action, though they've not really looked at the brightest in this game counter, but they've looked bright defending in this game. Talking about Manchester United, Kobe Mainoo was brought down there, and it's going to be a free kick to Manchester United.
Yeah, free kick to Manchester United. Paulo, we're gradually seeing the first half rounding up gradually, and are you disappointed with what you have seen so far?
Well, I'm disappointed that we've not actually, make our dominance count in terms of, getting the goal, because we've the 45 minutes we've seen so far, we've been the one doing most of the play. Manchester United, they've just come to defend and hoping to hit us on the counter, but so far it has not been really working for them. Though they've been able to add one or two, chances, but not like the ones Arsenal have had. We've make use of the field left and right to to the center, but we've not been able to get the goal. But in terms of the play, I think Arsenal have played better, and I I hope and pray we get to win this game.
So now, what did Arsenal actually need? Is it a change of tactics? Because in the last encounter,
second yellow card for
in the last encounter,
He
Paulo,
needs to be careful. That's what I'm saying
should
about
be a
him.
second
Like,
yellow
this
card.
has to be his
This
last
should
one.
be a second yellow
This
card.
should be his
Martinelli.
last one. Yeah,
Martinez.
This should be a second yellow card.
He goes into
Even
that
before he
unnecessary.
took that yellow, that first yellow card, this is a foul, and this
It's a
should be a
foul.
yellow
This should
card.
be a warning. This is a soft one.
it's a soft one. Should be a one.
The soft one is a one. It should be his last warning.
Even before he got that first yellow card, we saw the way he has been marking.
And this is the player Arsenal fans will not want to get injured. Odegaard. We saw how they managed to survive without Odegaard. And right now,
I don't think it's solely Odegaard. I know any Arsenal fan will want any Arsenal player to be injured now, because as presently now it's part of the game. But presently now we are having up to 6 to 7 first team player out injured. So having another player injured now will be it will be a disaster for Arsenal as a whole, because the squad depth now is gradually diminishing. There's nobody on the bench.
All right, straight into the top minute of 5-minute additional time at the Emirates Stadium, and still 0-0 between Arsenal and Manchester United. But Arsenal has a say right there from this free kick situation. You can see the Arsenal players. The captain is there. Also, we have Gabriel there. Raheem Sterling is also there. Let's see who's going to take this by favor. It might just be Martin Odegaard taking this for the Gunners. Here's a free kick situation there. What will the Gunners make out of this free kick? Will it be straight into the box there, or will it be a cross from Martin Odegaard in this situation? It's a free kick to Arsenal. Let's see what they make out of this. Martin Odegaard standing on this free kick situation. Duty is there. What will they make out of this? Will this be a chance for a goal for the Gunners? For the time will tell. It's Odegaard here. Let's see what Odegaard makes out of this. A cross, and it goes straight for goal. But that sails off wide and way wide off the goal post of the goalkeeper. And it's off for a goal kick to Arsenal, to Manchester United, sorry.
Yeah, it's a goal kick to Manchester United. That was a high one above the crossbar there, Martinelli. And I think time has actually rounded off. How many minutes at the time here? Just 5 minutes added on time to be played in the second half. So, and already 3 minutes has been played, just 2 minutes left to be played in this encounter. So, any moment from now, we're expecting the referee to blow the final whistle.
Yeah, it has really been a disappointing for Arsenal. I think they would have done all the playing in this game. But the only thing they didn't get was a goal in the second. Dominated possession, 1% for encounter. While Manchester United has just been reduced to just 39% of the ball in this encounter, but the goals are not coming in. And that is one of the reasons why we always say that Arsenal can't really depend on Kai Havertz as an out striker for them. He's not the striker. Not that type of striker that will always get you goals week in, week out. But let's see how they do it in this encounter. But it looks like a game where, like I said, coming into the game, close game. game you can't really say that it's going to be a big win for either of these two sides. But it reminds me of that game also, the first time we played in the league, that 2-0 victory for Arsenal. I think it ended up 0-0 at halftime in that encounter also, before Arsenal came into the second half and get 2 goals. So I think it should be a game whereby Manchester United shouldn't really be happy with their performance, with their first half performance in this game, because they've been so abysmal in this encounter. Defending with all their life, attacking has really been fruitless for them in this.
All right, we can see Odegaard still struggling with himself. Let's hope it's not a serious injury and he's back on his feet. And you can see the worry in the face of Arteta already making communication. If Odegaard is out, who is going to replace him? One is on the bench.
He's not on the bench. Not on the bench.
One is out there injured. So it's not on the bench. So who is going to replace Odegaard? So it's going to be another problem for Arsenal. I think
it's not even about this game.
Because
it's going to be a big problem for them.
And the next match is the North London derby, also against Tottenham Hotspur here at Emirates. That should be during the midweek. So it's a match that as any Arsenal fan we want to. Any Arsenal fan we want to miss. So I think the Arsenal medical team needs to start working out something. I don't know if I don't know the kind of.
All right, that result that should be the last piece of action in the first half. Yes, the referee there is confirming that he has seen enough in this first half, as none of the two sides could break each other at the back at the first 45 minutes of this game. Spirited performance from the Gunners in this game. Martin Odegaard coming very close. Gabriel Martinelli coming very close to gifting Arsenal the goals in this encounter. But the first one went straight into the net, but the referee adjudged it to be offside. Manchester United really struggling in this encounter. Barcobi Manu, who was the only positive player in this Manchester United side. Except for that, it has really been a disappointing first half from the Manchester United side in this encounter. We wait on the second half, as we'll be going up to the halftime break at 0-0 between Arsenal and Manchester United in the FA Cup.
Yeah, we saw the first half. Arsenal had a better ball possession. They held onto the ball more than Manchester United. 60-40% of the first half. Arsenal created a lot of touches. Had a lot of touches, but it still ended goalless. And in the 29th minute, we saw the first yellow card was given to Martinez for elbowing one of the Arsenal player. And in the 38th minute, another yellow card to Bruno Fernandes for unsportsmanlike conduct. And in the 40th minute, Gabriel Jesus was substituted for injury, and Raheem Sterling came in to replace Gabriel Jesus. And after most chances created, 4 chances created by Arsenal and 3 goal attempts for Manchester United. And we talk about the numbers of 2 corner kicks to Arsenal and none to Manchester United in the whole of the first half. Goalkeeper save, 2 goalkeepers saved by David Raya, and none to Manchester United. So it was not too a balanced first half, but just that there was no goal in the first half.
Yeah, I think Manchester United should be proud of their performance in the first half. Despite Arsenal doing most of the play, Manchester United have at least one of the most vital starts in this match. So far, they had 2 shots on target, while Arsenal just playing short of target, and but in terms of the way Arsenal have played this first half, I think we need to do better, because we cannot continue to be dominating matches without having a clear-cut chance, threatening or making the Manchester United goalkeeper to pull out save. So far, he hasn't made any save. Even the Arsenal, the Manchester United has not been threatening the Arsenal goal. Are the ones now that are having 2 shots on target, and it's very worrisome. So for Arsenal, they need to second half at least come back and find a way to make sure they break down this Manchester United, because we've seen that Manchester United actually come to defend at the same time wants to eat them on the break.
All right, let's quickly look at the bench of this 2 sides. Where we have let's start with Manchester United. Manchester United have the Brazilian Anthony and Casemiro, the 2 Brazilians on the bench, and we have Kolia, on the bench. Amad Diallo is also on the bench. Eriksen on the bench. Malaysia on the bench, and The first choice goalkeeper Onana is on the bench, Euro on the bench, and Ziggy on the bench for Manchester United.
Well, not really a fantastic bench for Manchester United because you look at player like Casemiro. I don't think Casemiro will be playing this encounter because I think his head is right there in the Saudi Arabia where he'll be moving to. The only positive player I'm seeing on this bench has to be Amad Diallo. I think that is a player that might come into this game and change out the face of it for Manchester United because they need that bite at the attack. Garnacho has been everywhere, but not being productive in this encounter. So they need productivity up front. Yes, that is the only way they can get a goal against Arsenal in this encounter. They need a player who can a ball carrier who has the confidence when it's moving, progressing with the ball. I think one thing that's really lagged in the first half is how they progress slowly when attacking transition against Arsenal. It has really let them down in this encounter. They've not really been fast. They've not been sharp on the ball like they're gonna see this game. If Paulo said that they should be proud of that performance in the first half, I think it was a disappointing performance in the first half from Manchester United. They didn't come out to attack with this any reasonable chance created by them in this first half. If you're looking at the two shots on target, when you look at statistics, it presents a different face of what is really happening in the game. We saw that shot from Kobe Mino. It was outside the box, not them getting into near scoring positions. So I don't really count it as a meaningful shot on target here from Manchester United. Oshnod has really been sandwiched in this game. We've not really seen much from him in this encounter. He has been isolated up front in this encounter. They really need to get him involved in the second half. You look at his first half performance. He had just 9 touches in this game in the whole of the first half. Talking about Rashford, Oshnod, that is so much unlike a striker. That is not what you expect of a striker. That means he's averaging 1 touch almost every 10 minutes of this encounter, which is so disappointing.
All right, so far so good. Before we look at Arsenal bench, Paulo, how will you rate Sterling since he came in? I know he came in a little bit. He came in the 40th minute, but his impact hasn't been felt.
Not only, he came in like you said in the 40th minute. I don't think he has really had any. I don't think he has had up to 2 or 3 touches on the field of play so far. But I won't want to comment now much on him, but I'll just have to wait till maybe the first 10 to 15 minutes in the second half before I can say anything about Ryan Sterling for now. All
right, and then for the bench of that's the players on the substitution bench for Arsenal, we have a Butler or Yedeji is on the bench, Kiwa on the bench, Neto, another goalkeeper on the bench, Thomas Partey, the Ghanaian on the bench, Declan Rice on the bench, Tiani on the bench, Trossard on the bench, and Zinchenko, the Ukrainian, on the bench for Arsenal.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier on, looking at Arsenal bench, you see that the injury have cost Arsenal a lot. There are a lot of players that are supposed to be on the bench here, but they are not there. And talking about the people on the bench, we still have our options like Declan Rice, who can also join the attack and move us forward. And there's also Leandro Trossard there, the man we know. Most times, some Arsenal fans, we prefer him coming in the second half than starting him. Hopefully, if the game continues to remain goalless, maybe before the 70th minute, I'll be expecting Mikel Arteta to at least introduce Leandro Trossard, to join the attack there for us.
All right, let's quickly talk about the transfer market for Manchester United. Shaga, you talked about Rashford before are going for loan. Which of these possible clubs do you think has stand a better chance to have Rashford?
I think it has to be Barcelona because we've seen Rashford, also talked about his desire to move to this to play in the Spanish league. So I think he will fancy a chance of going to Barcelona to play on, probably on loan. At Barcelona already. Barcelona can pick him on loan because yes, buying players might just be the issue for them, but I think loan, the dry loan is not really a big issue for Barcelona. So it has to be the problem right now has to be that fight, that's getting that agreement with Manchester United. Finding that agreement might just be the problem. But to me, I think it's either he goes to Barcelona, AC Milan, or Arsenal. Either of that 3 is where I see Marcus Rashford ending up at the end of the transfer window.
All right, again, I want you to talk about Kobe Mino going to Chelsea. How true is the rumor?
I don't think that is really going to happen. That looks more like a rumor.
That's just a rumor.
That's why I say how true is the rumor?
No.
That's just it's a rumor.
It's a rumor, but it's possible. It's a game of football. Anything can happen.
Yeah, but
at
remember,
the time, I'm coming. Messi Mount was at Chelsea. Nobody would have thought of Messi Mount leaving Chelsea from Manchester United. So players can always move. The issue between Kobe Mino and Manchester United right now is on the wage. He wants £200,000 a week. They are finding it hard. They are not even close to that valuation that his agency really wants. So it might be Chelsea not really interested, and his agent trying to use that to force Manchester United into the doings. But when you look at the new Manchester United owner, talking about Sir Jim Richarfeld, you see the way he has been cutting some of the spendings at Manchester United down. You know that this is a hard man, not someone you can really play public PR with or propaganda with to force him into getting those deals. £200,000 for Kobe Mino a week, I think, is actually on the high side. If they can find out, that balance of 120 to 150, probably is going to sign that new deal. So that is where they're having the issue. And Manchester United are not really, they're also not putting themselves in that position to be begging him. They are saying that if they get a good offer for him, then probably they'll cash out on him. £60 million for Kobe Mino is actually good money for Manchester United. We know what the PSR dealings are right now. They need to sell players before they can sign players. That is why they are so slow in the transfer window right now, because they have to balance their book. So if they're getting £60 million on Kobe Mino, it's a good deal for them. But looking at Chelsea also, where is he going to play the Chelsea midfield? There's Lavia. The midfield is so bulky at Chelsea right now. There's Caicedo, there's Lavia, there's Enzo Fernandez, there's what's it called? Santos, Andre Santos, who's still with what's it called, Strasbourg, who is being planned to come back to Chelsea at the end of the season. So the middle of the park is actually really blocked at Chelsea. So I don't really see him moving to Chelsea. But should Kobe Mino be on the transfer list today, you still get clubs like Real Madrid coming out for him. So he's a real gem. He's a valuable asset for Manchester United, who they can actually make those good money on. So for PSR, it's a good sell for Manchester United if they are getting that big money for Kobe Mino.
All right, away from Manchester United and Arsenal, it just a little light on Osimhen's situation at Galatasaray. I think it's a little bit complicated. We are not getting.
I think it's not really being complicated. It's Napoli who are trying to make it complicated for him, because I think they want him to break that loan agreement with Galatasaray, and Osimhen is trying to stay to his word that he is going to stay one full season with Galatasaray, because they came to his rescue when he needed a club. Napoli were ready to even put him, be not even on the box, not even on the bench, not even training with the team for the whole of the season since they rejected that crazy offer from Chelsea. So now at Galatasaray, scoring the numbers, the goals are coming in, and Napoli are trying or looking to cash in on it, but he's ready to stay true to his words. But the transfer window, we're still in the early stages of the transfer window, so we can't really say the year is how it's going to end. But he rejected an offer from Manchester United. I think that has been in the papers, and Napoli are really furious about that. Why did they reject that? They really want to cash in on him. They want that money. I think right now is the best time for them to make that money, because he has scored about 15 goals for Galatasaray this season, which is a good number for what's it called, Victor Osimhen. Also talking about Napoli, Kvaratskhelia also dropped in a transfer request that he wants to leave Napoli. So there's really lots of problems going on with that Napoli side. But whoever is famous with Antonio Conte's pattern of play, we know that Kvaratskhelia can't really fit into that pattern of play. So moving to PSG might just be the good one for Kvaratskhelia. I don't really know why the English club are not coming into it, because a player who is earning £40,000 per week at Napoli, with all what he has done for Napoli, 40,000 is a crazy amount that you would think of Kvaratskhelia getting. And moving to PSG right now, that will be who are ready to times 4 his salary, which means he'll be going straight to around the 160. It's still a reasonable amount, but I will still expect a lot of English side clubs to actually try and steal that transfer from PSG. But it's really a good one. I think Victor Osimhen should stay with Galatasaray to the end of the season.
All right. Apart from that rejection of Manchester United offer, if offer from club like Arsenal and Chelsea come, will he accept, or will he stay to put to his decision?
I think he's someone who is very ready to stay put his words that till the end of the season before he leaves Galatasaray. He really wants to get to win something with Galatasaray also, and they've actually put themselves in a situation where they can win what's it called, the Super League in Turkey. So I don't see Victor Osimhen leaving this January. I don't see him breaking that promise he made to the Galatasaray fans, because he won't want at the end of the day he should not turn an enemy to Galatasaray. So I still see him staying with Galatasaray to the end of the season. Probably that is the agreement he can make with any team till end of the season before he leaves.
All right. Okay. All right. Again, just a little bit another update we need from you on Mo Salah. I no offer yet, no, up to now. To that
I don't see Mo Salah leaving Liverpool. Probably if they win the league and they win the UEFA Champions League, it might look like yes, let him go and make the hell of money in Saudi. Saudi might just be the next place destination for Mo Salah, but so unlike Liverpool, they've not put the offer on the table. They've not presented any reasonable offer to Mo Salah, and they are not on the brink of losing just Mo Salah. They are on the brink of losing Trent Arnold also, who is interested in moving to Real Madrid. So you're losing Trent Arnold, you're losing Mo Salah in the same season. Whereby even if Mo Salah is not playing for Liverpool this season, have they gotten a replacement for him? No. Elliott, who they are looking at, that might just be the next time replacement. They are also interested in selling Elliott for around 40 million pounds. That is why I was expecting. Even Liverpool, the team I was expecting to have come out for Kvaratskhelia, because Kvaratskhelia would have been a big money signing replacement for Mo Salah. But let's see how it goes. I think they will still budge in and give Mo Salah that 2 years deal at Liverpool. But if that deal is not coming, Saudi Arabia straight.
All right, one last one. Before they are already coming back to the pitch, for still on Liverpool, why do you think Liverpool are not extending their contract right now, like Mo Salah, Trent, and the rest? Is it the monetary side of it, or is just I don't know? Is it the political side of it? I don't understand what they're doing right now.
As in?
Like, what do you think the reason why Liverpool are not up to now? They have not given any offer to this player like Mo Salah and Trent and the rest of them.
They offered Mo Salah a deal.
Okay.
I think he rejected it.
Okay,
he rejected
the
first one.
Okay.
I think it was around £400,000 a week. He rejected the first one.
Okay.
I think he's coming out for around £500,000 a week is what he wants. Or maybe the deal was not up to £400,000 that was offered him, and he wants 2 years contract, not 1 year contract. That is where the problem is. Same thing with Trent Arnold. The offer was sent to him, but I think Arnold is being turned around by Real Madrid. There's no player that will get an offer from Real Madrid and won't want to move there. And Arnold is currently in the last 6 months of his contract, so it's either they're taking up that £25 million Real Madrid has putting on the table for him this January, or they risk losing him on free at the end of the season. So one of the two, they have to take it. But to me, the way I'm looking at it, I think they'll likely sell Arnold this January.
All right, so the second half of the FA third round is on, and that is the match between Arsenal versus Manchester United. The first half ended in a stalemate, goalless draw in that encounter. So let's see what the second half will actually bring forth to us. It's looking like we're going to get a goal in the second half, Paulo.
Yeah, hopefully Arsenal get 1 or 2 goals to make sure our first half dominance count and win this game and not drag this game to extra time, because to avoid fatigue, because there are a lot of matches to be played now. From now to the weekend, we are having about 2 matches again, so they need to make sure they do the needful in the first 45. I mean the second 45 minutes now.
All right, and Sugar. Yeah, so the second half has commenced.
All right, we're starting with second half in this account, and both players of both teams are back on the pitch, and this time around it's Manchester United will be playing from our left side of the screen, while Arsenal plays from the right side of our screen. And also the game between Enyimba and Al Masry has also started in the CAF Confederation Cup. That game is currently in the 8th minute, and it's 0-0 in that encounter. Enyimba needs an outright victory over the Egyptian side in that encounter. So we'll be giving you details of that game as it goes on right there at the Nest of Champion Uyo in that CAF Confederation Cup tie. But back to our focal match, which is the game between Arsenal and the Manchester United. Arsenal were currently starting from where they stopped in the first half, attacking against this Manchester United side and looking for that goal. It's a throw in there, and it's Skelly. Skelly will be taking this goal. I think I'll be expecting Skelly to get his England call up probably when Tuchel drops his first list for England national team when they come around the match for those fixtures. And back in play there is Arsenal with the ball, but Manchester United regains possession there in the middle of the park. It's Bruno Fernandes with the ball there, drops a long goal, but so there was no Manchester United player in sight. Arsenal regain possession, sends it back to the goalkeeper, who looks forward and finds William Saliba. Saliba takes on a slow run there as it progresses into the Manchester United half of this pitch, looking forward to initiate an attack that might lead to a goal for Arsenal in the second half. We're starting the second half straight into the second minute of this second half, and still 0-0 between Arsenal and Manchester United. Who's going to break the deadlock?
Yeah, who's going to break the deadlock? Apollo, what are you expecting Mikel Arteta to do right now in the second half
Yeah.
with this kind of formation and this kind of tactics Manchester United has employed?
Yeah, I think we've started from where we stopped, and I believe Mikel Arteta would have, add one or two things to tell the boys in the locker room. They need to make sure the dominance that we've had in the first half, we need to make sure it counts now. We've seen that Manchester United wants to defend, and at the same time, we've also seen that Arsenal have been putting a lot of crosses from left to right, into the box of Manchester United, but it has not been working. But I think they should, try to use other means by, looking for a way, even if it's taking the shot from outside the. Ooh.
And it's a moment. It's a moment there for Manchester United, and you can see the Arsenal fans just quickly stop his analysis.
So just stop your analysis.
Yeah, actually, because that was a bad pass from, just gave the ball to the Manchester United, to the Manchester United player there. But as I was saying, so we need to, even if it's taking the shot of the ball, taking the shot from outside the box, or find a way, even though it's 1-2, to make sure we get the goal, because we've seen that the area threat, I don't think it's working, because Arsenal, if you could watch the first half, we put a lot of cross into the box, but I think Manchester United, their defense are equal to those crosses, so we need to find other means to get the goal now.
Yes, Kobe Mino with Manchester Arsenal coming out. That should be a free kick there, and that should be a yellow card. And
Manchester United have
straight
into
the referee books. Yes. And second Manchester United player. I thought Manchester United player are going into the books after Martinez and Bruno Fernandes picked one in the first half. That was an unnecessary tackle there from Dalo. He needs to be very much careful going into tackle, as he has just gotten himself an unnecessary yellow card in this encounter. Got straight into the rear side of the foot of that Manchester and Arsenal players, and the Portuguese getting his yellow card in this game. Let's see what really happened in this encounter. Arsenal with a chance from one of their situations they really love, set pieces situation this time around. We have to come big in this one to deny Arsenal a goal in this encounter, as we're approaching the 50th minute of this encounter. 5 minutes of action already in the second half. It's a free kick to Arsenal. Gabriel Martinelli standing on this free kick duties for the Gunners, and it looks like will he be going direct for goal, or will he be sending it onto the player? Kai Havertz, another player who has been having a disappointing and quiet encounter in this first half. Just 16 touches in this game. Really a disappointing affair for the German in this encounter. But he's a big player. He can just come into this game and within minutes get a goal. What will Arsenal make out of this? Will it be another routine, or will it be Gabriel Martinelli going direct for goal in this situation? Looks like a chance for Arsenal. A cross into the box there, and easily saved there by the Manchester United player, but still in place. Still Arsenal in check there. Manchester United will look to break out on the counter there. Would there be able that work as Raheem Sterling clears that, and should be a free kick to Arsenal? Will it be a throw?
I think it should be a throw.
Let's see, it's a throw into Arsenal right there. It's the 51st minute of this encounter. 6 minutes of action gone in that FA Cup tie. There's 2-0 between Arsenal and Manchester United.
Yeah, that was a crazy article there from the Manchester United. The ball was already gone.
Yeah.
And he used his body to push Raheem Sterling. And you can see Raheem Sterling actually protesting, but the referee did not. He was outside the line already. So
he allowed for the free kick. But I think Manchester United needs to be very careful, because their players have been playing. They've been very aggressive right from the first half and including the second half. But they need to calm down, and because the referee can decide to issue you yellow card there, or even send you off, or you will now be complaining that the referee is against you. But the ball is already out. I see no reason you should be doing that kind of thing. So they need to calm down.
And it's a moment of counter here for Manchester United from the right wing. He has that's 2 for 2, but he decided to shocker goal! Bruno Fernandes! What a goal for Manchester United! Oh, we saw that in the game against Newcastle and Arsenal. Right now it's repeating itself again.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. Manchester United defending like the way Newcastle were playing, just wanting to hit us on the counter. You could see the kind of defending that it was. Is he Saliba Jenna or Gabriel? I think it should be Gabriel. I don't know how Saliba, because I think he miscalculated. I don't even know what happened there, but he had to lose the ball. And you see Manchester United, their first real chance in this second half now. They've converted it to a goal, but I think this should be a wake-up call for Arsenal now. Mikel Arteta needs to, find a way to make sure that this season doesn't collapse so early for Arsenal.
Well, very good for Manchester United there, and that is what you get. When you are playing against an all-attacking team like Arsenal, and you're defending with all your life, you have to make those rare opportunities that comes to you. You have to make them count, and that is what they've done here. Good run there from Garnacho, and good one for him to spot on the runnings of Bruno Fernandes. And I think Bruno Fernandes is the only Manchester United player on this pitch that can actually hit a precise shot like he did here. There was nothing Raya could do there. He was rooted to the ground there, and he picked up his collar there. Great goal for Manchester United, and what a way for them to lead in a game where they've been the second best all through the encounter. Right there at the Emirates Stadium, as the goal finally came in, and it's Manchester United scoring the first goal. Bruno Fernandes breaking the deadlock in this encounter. The Manchester United captain, the big man player, coming up for his team when he was needed the most. And away from that stadium to Uyo Stadium, where Eyimba has conceded the first goal in the 8th minute, is Asim with the behind immediate response from Arsenal, who will now be chasing this game and looking for the equalizer in this encounter. Still Arsenal with the ball there as they approach on the Manchester United box, and yes, Martinelli with the ball there, sends a cross into the box. Yeah, might just be it for Arsenal, and Raheem Sterling to where make any sense there, as Manchester United will look to turn at the defense into attack right now. And Harry Maguire had to save on the blushes of his team there. We are back in this game. The game is finally lighting up as Arsenal currently go down, and they look to equalize in the second half. Gabriel Martinelli with the ball there, holds onto the ball. What will he make out of that? The Brazilian drops it straight into the middle of the park, finds Merino. Merino returns it back to Gabriel Martinelli as Arsenal approach out the box with this great chance for the equalizer for Arsenal. And still Arsenal in play. Into the back of the net. Kai Havertz presented with a rare opportunity, a rare chance in this game for him. But he couldn't put that in the back of the net. What a chance for that should have been the equalizer as we're approaching the 55th minute of this encounter. It's Manchester United leading 1-0 in this encounter.
Football is not about how you play football. It's not how you pass the ball around. It's about being precise with what you want to do.
It's about passing the ball around, gaining possession. Chelsea should be topping the table right now, because that is how you play around. It's about creating meaningful chances. We've not received much meaningful chances from Arsenal in this encounter. They've just been playing it on the edge of it, or on the edge is where they've been playing this game. Go into the balls, make these chances, count is what really matters. Kai Havertz up front playing as a striker for the Arsenal side in this game. He has only had 16 touches in this encounter, which shows how low they've been getting into the box. And not just them alone, even Manchester United, they've been arriving into the box late in this encounter. The first time I'm really seeing Manchester United arriving into Arsenal box was what led to that goal from Bruno Fernandes. But let's see how Arsenal respond. The response is what is really important now. It's not about them sucking on that goal conceded in this encounter. They really need to respond back in this one.
Yeah, and I think it's high time Mikel Arteta needs to make changes, because you need to, bring in players.
Who is he bringing in?
There's Leandro Trossard and Declan Rice there. Because I'm seeing Giorgio and Mikel Merino. They've not been in this match. Or have you seen Mikel Merino with any meaningful contribution so far in this game? So he needs to, at least bring on another attacker for us. And Leandro Trossard is there. So,
It's going to be a free kick to Arsenal right there in the 5th or 6th minute of this encounter. As that is another yellow card to a Manchester United player. And it's Ugarte who has gone into the referee books there. He actually had a hand on, that's Merino if I'm not mistaken there. The player always just asking for. But finally we've seen him on the pitch here, winning a free kick for Arsenal there as they approach on the 5th or 7th minute of this encounter. Ugarte going into the books, being the 4th Manchester United player to enter the referee books. A lot of yellow cards for the Manchester United players in this encounter. Ugarte, Lisandro Martinez, Diego Dalot, and Bruno Fernandes, the goal scorers, have all gone straight into the referee's books. Let's see what Arsenal makes out of this free kick. And this is about 45 meters out of the Manchester United box there, and it's Martin Odegaard standing on this ball there. The Arsenal captain will look to send that in swinger. Yes, just far the swinger, yes, into the box there, but Manchester United clears the lines. And one thing that is really working for Manchester United has to be the experience at the back. The three back players are really, really experienced. Leandro Martinez is a World Cup winner. Harry Maguire, experience is there. Matthews on the lead. He has played it with lots of big clubs, and he also have that experience. So the back three are really composed against us Arsenal's attacking trio of Raheem Sterling, Kai Havertz, and Gabriel Martinelli. And that was just my questions when the game was coming in. That how are these three players going to cope against this Manchester United, experienced backlines, and they've really made it a L for these Arsenal strikers in the second half. We're approaching the 58 minutes and 2 minutes away from 1 hour mark of football at the Emirates Stadium, but it's still Manchester United, surprisingly, who are leading in this 1-0.
All right, right now it is Maguire who is the most highly rated player in this encounter, both from Arsenal side and Manchester United side. So that means he has actually done well.
I think if it ends this way, if it ends 1-0, he has a good shot at the man of the match in this encounter.
Yeah, because he has been, it's because Arsenal have been doing most of the playing they have there, and he has been equal to everything Arsenal have been playing. You don't expect them to rate the Arsenal defenders high, because they hardly, they are just like a passenger in this encounter so far. But you could see that Manchester United defense, they've just been working, and kudos to them. They've been able to, keep the Arsenal attack very quiet. But it's still early. Let's see how what will come out at the end of the game.
All right, let's see what will come out at the end of the day. So right now it is Arsenal who is beating right from the right wing this time around. And it's Martinelli, send that one to Julian Timber. And then the shot block again. That is what we saw in the first match. All their shots were blocked. 10 of their shots were blocked. How can they be accurate and send this into the back of the net? They always get their shot blocked on the bodies.
Are you an Arsenal fan?
No, yes, I'm just telling him. Let him
break out right now. Looking for a second goal. Bruno Fernandes with the ball there. Finds his way into the box. There's still Manchester United, but a wasteful affair there from Manchester United. But they have their first corner kick in this game. And that's the Scotsy, Julian Silva, was just giving Manchester United a corner kick there. That's his good hold up play there from Rashford Oshland there. Oh, looks like that was an elbow there. I think he had to just do something to free himself off.
That should be a yellow card offense.
No VAR. I think I'm not sure there's VAR. But at the same time, I think Mikel needs to wake up now, because we've seen the last 3 matches Arsenal have played. Team are beginning to find a way to play Arsenal. Just defend, then try and eat them on the counter. We saw it against Brighton and Hove Albion, where they were defending for almost the entire. But once they manage to get forward, they find a goal. We saw that also against Newcastle, and today we are seeing it again against Manchester United. So he needs to look for other means. People continue to say Arsenal score from corner. Not only that Arsenal score from, Arsenal look for other means. Pass the ball. When this one is not working, look for other ways. But we've seen that teams just against Arsenal, once it's Arsenal, they just decide to come and defend, then try to eat them on the counter, and that is what they've been doing here. I think the whistle have gone.
Yeah, the whistle has gone.
So Mikel needs to find, and I think the Arsenal guys needs to be very aggressive. You've seen the way Manchester United players have been playing. Arsenal have not been aggressive in this match. They've just been, passing around. But they need to add aggressive to this kind of ball you are playing if you want to win a team like this.
I guess since this Manchester United debut in February 2020, no Premier League player has received more caution and red cards combined in all competitions than Bruno Fernandes. He has received 50 cards since joining Manchester United. 47 yellow cards and 3 red cards for the Manchester United captain. Not really a good numbers for a captain in a game of football. Not even a defender, a midfielder for that matter. Attacking midfielder for that matter.
And if you look at the number of the yellow card he got, not all of them came from a rough tackle.
Yeah,
sometimes argument with the referee,
unnecessary argument,
reaction. That's the most
second yellow card. Yeah, it should be a second yellow card.
It should be a red card.
There will be red card in this.
They've been very, very rough with the ball. You see the way they've been playing. Even Lisandro Martinez should have been red carded.
That is the sending order there for.
It's a foul. Why is he complaining?
Has picked up his second yellow card. We are always we were talking about it that yes, the tackles were coming in. The tackles were coming in too much there, and it's just about when are they going to get on the red card. That is it, the red card to the Ego Dalo, who went straight into that tackle there. Oh, he lost the ball.
He
No,
didn't
no, no.
win
But
the ball.
he didn't get the leg.
He didn't, but he didn't win
get
the
leg.
ball.
He didn't get the leg. The
But-
intention was there actually.
yeah, but
he didn't get the Arsenal player. There was a dive there again from the Arsenal
But that
player.
was it. That was
that should have been. If
his
there
intention.
was VAR, it would have been a yellow card there.
But that's a second yellow
No,
card.
it
If
would have
the,
been-
even the,
he didn't get the leg. Did he get the leg there?
but there was but the attempt was there.
The attempt was there.
Yeah.
but he
If there was a
didn't
VAR,
get-
that
he
wouldn't
didn't
have
get
been
the
a-
leg.
that wouldn't have been a
No,
card.
that
No,
would have
it's
been
a
a
card
was no
because it's a
contact.
second
There
yellow.
was no
Yeah.
contact.
No,
There was
yeah.
no contact.
But there was attempt.
There was attempt. But
Yeah,
Yes.
there was
he got
attempt,
the
but
leg,
there was
yes
no
or no?
contact.
He didn't get the leg. So what are you not
It
telling me?
was an attempt,
Ow.
and secondly,
Ow.
the referee didn't give him a red card. He gave him a yellow card because
The
he was
ref-
on
the ref-
second
no, no,
yellow
no.
card.
The
Even
ref-
though
the ref gave him a yellow card here,
Yes.
thinking he got the leg, not that he went into tackle.
it's because he
That
gave
was
him a yellow. He was on a yellow
That
card
was a pure
before.
dive from that snap player there.
Dive? How do you call that
He
a
didn't got the
dive?
player leg.
But the Arsenal player got the ball before.
Was there any contact on the leg?
But that was attempt.
No, no, we watch football. You don't
That was
you don't
attempt.
tell me
The Arsenal
that.
player got the ball.
If
He
it was
thought
that,
he broke his leg.
that would have been a yellow card. There was no contact. Contact.
VAR will
contact
not
first.
intervene when it comes to yellow card. The referee gave him a yellow card,
That
not
was-
a red
that-
card.
it was
first.
no, it was.
Oh!
Arsenal equalized that there.
I was saying Manchester United have been
Yeah.
playing very aggressive football.
Very
Was it not what I
good.
was saying?
Playing aggressive
Yes,
football.
and Arsenal needs to also be
No,
aggressive. Not for a way.
You have to always leave. You have to leave. You have to
That should, see,
But
if
you have
the
to
referee had
give
given him a
emotion.
straight red card, it's not about emotion. The referee did not issue him
That
a
was-
straight red
if that
card.
was to an Arsenal
It
player,
was-
if that was to an Arsenal player, will you have agreed that that's the record?
But we saw the
I'm asking.
but we saw the
I'm
penalty Arsenal player they gave Brighton and no Fabian there. We saw the red card given to Declan Rice.
In that penalty you are coming.
That was
contact
see
on-
that
Answer my question.
it was too clash
there
of head.
contact?
It was too clash of
Was
head.
there contact or
Even the ex referees, the officials, after the match, you see there was conversation, generating. Argument on should that have been a red card. Penalty or not. And we saw the red card given to Declan Rice.
Yeah.
So what are you
If
saying?
intentions are what leads to yellow cards, lot of dives will have been yellow cards.
We've seen that.
It's okay.
We've seen Bruno Fernandes also receiving a red card against Tottenham Hotspur for his intention.
That was the yellow card.
That was a yellow and that is a yellow. Yes.
Like I wanted to say,
that was a red
I wanted to say that there was going to be a red card in this game. The way
Okay,
it was going. But this red card.
Yes.
Let me be frank with you. The red card, there was no contact.
But there was intention
Yes,
there.
sir.
There was
He actually
intention.
went. It's
There
not
was
that-
intention.
No, no,
There is. See, there is. If there's no intention there, the referee will not. Okay, you are telling me that. Look
So
at
the time
the.
is the intention the referee cited there, or the referee thought he got the leg of that player there.
The referee thought he
Which
got the
one?
leg. The referee thought he got the leg.
See,
You
well, I
understand?
might not be, the referee might not be sure there, but he knows
but
definitely there was a foul there. But
Yes,
when you're
I
talking
was
about,
thinking there was a
but-
foul there, but
yes.
was no foul there. Look at it again. There was no foul there. He didn't get the player leg, and you're telling me that was the record. If that had happened in the box,
See, the referee, it was a yellow card. Stop saying it
That's
was
not-
red.
that was a yellow card.
The referee gave him a yellow.
He gave him a yellow card.
Okay,
There was no VAR.
Should Martinez
That
Martinez be on the field by now? Leandro Martinez.
If there was contact, if there was a contact.
There was a contact
Yeah,
by Leandro
yeah.
Martinez in the first half.
No, okay, which one?
Leandro Martinez.
Second one.
The second one that the referee just.
All the yellow cards.
That was a soft
You see,
tackle.
that was a
That
soft tackle. But is it a soft tackle?
What's the game of contact?
Yes, and the referee have decided to book him for that.
There was no contact.
Yes, the referee have decided to do his
There
job
was no
properly.
contact there.
Now let me tell you,
all
all
the players
the
lost.
yellow card dished out by the referee, they were duly given. But this very particular one, there was no red card. The referee thought. You understand?
He was
You understand?
working based on what he's thinking.
Yeah,
The referee gave him a yellow card. And
No, he gave him a yellow card
Yes.
because he thought there was a contact.
Yes.
That was why he gave him a
Yes,
yellow card.
and we've seen a lot of card given.
All right, it's okay. Let's see what's happening. Another moment for gas now. Another miss there by.
We've seen a lot of yellow card given to players even when they did not commit a foul. This is not the first time. You are complaining because he got a red card from it. Because
not complaining
yes,
because he got a
you
red
are
card.
complaining
If
because
they are getting-
he got
if
a
they are
red
getting-
card
if they
because
are getting
he was on a yellow
Am I a
card
Manchester-
before.
am I a Manchester
No,
United fan?
no, it's not
I'm
about
like
being
a
Manchester
Manchester
United.
fan.
You don't have to be
I'm just
Manchester
talking
United.
football. I'm here to
Yes,
take- I'm here to
but
take
at the same time,
objective.
we've seen a lot of yellow card. They are not even worth it. But it's because we will not be complaining this if he did not get a red card. It's because after the yellow card, the referee also gave him a red card because he already got a yellow card in the first half. That's why we are still deliberating on this.
So many.
It's a corner kick there from Manchester United. Arsenal were back in this encounter. Right there is Arsenal with a corner kick. And they sends it straight in. Beida has a big hand on that. And Manchester United clears their lines. They'll have to play the remaining 20 minutes or so with Amanda as Dalo got his matching order in this encounter. When Manchester United players thought probably they have seen the light, but Arsenal said that light was sponsored by NEPA and they had to take that light off them in the tunnel. Back forward there is Arsenal's attacking right now. Gabriel Martinelli with the ball there as he approaches the Manchester United box. They'll holds onto the ball, drops it straight on the edge of it. Manchester United will regain this. They look to attack against Arsenal right now. And it's Garnacho on the ball there. Garnacho. Is that Garnacho? Ugarte. Sorry, Ugarte with the ball there. And Ugarte being brought down there. And the referee allows plays to continue. And back in play there is straight into the middle of the park. And it's Harry Maguire on the ball there. Comes forward. Martinez, with the ball there. Holds onto the ball, returns it back to Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire goes out wide and finds finds Mazzori there. A long one forward there as Manchester United Arsenal was clears the lines and holds onto the ball and looks to attack and gets the winner or puts the dagger into the face of Manchester United. This one, but a real opportunity for Manchester United to attack right now. And here is Rashford Hojlund with the ball there. He has the Arsenal number 20 there to beat Jorginho there. But still Kobe Mino with the ball. Manchester United trying to create something out of nothing. Get a goal from no goal situation right now. This should roll out for a goal kick. Yes, acceptable as David Raya picks that up for Manchester United. There's still 1-1 in this account as we approach going straight into the 68 minutes of this encounter. From no goalless in the first half to getting a pair of goals in the second half. One apiece for both sides. Manchester United opened the flood of goals in this game by getting that one from the captain Bruno Fernandes. But Arsenal came back into this one through Gabriel Martinelli, Maguinho, in the 63rd minute of this encounter. 11 minutes apart from both goals in this encounter. Yes, Arsenal in the box. Raheem Sterling with the ball.
Raheem Sterling.
I think Raheem Sterling is trying to do too much there.
No, you needed it now.
Taking the pressure to Manchester United right now as we're approaching the 69th minute of this encounter. 1 minute away from 70-minute mark, which will leave us with 20 minutes to go.
You know what Raheem Sterling is doing right now? I think Arsenal need it. You need a hold-up player who will hold up the ball and beat it. All you need to do is just to be accurate. You understand? All you need is just to be accurate.
That's a penalty. Give him second yellow card also. Give him another yellow card.
It's going from
you should give him a yellow card here. You cannot be playing negative football and you be complaining.
Was brought down there by
that's a penalty. You should be given a second yellow card.
Let's say it again. It's all going from bad to worse for Manchester United.
Give him a yellow card.
Penalty there. It looks like it's
Is it Maguire that did that?
It's Harry Maguire, yeah.
So he's going to get a red card there.
No, I said you should give him a yellow card.
For what?
Yeah. It's a foul. Why is he complaining?
Let's move on straight into the game there. It's a cutter there.
There is. Look at the leg. They'll show you in the back.
It was with his hand. It was with his hand. Look at it. He dragged him with his hand. Look at it. He dragged him with his hand.
Okay. Is there no counter there? There was a contact there. Even though it's a soft one.
That was a soft touch.
Allow them. That's what Manchester United have been doing. They want to fight. You see the way they've been playing. Look at Lisandro Martinez in the first half.
This is the importance of having VAR in a game of football.
Honestly, it's looking so controversial. They know. All the players they know there's no VAR.
There's some questionable.
See, as Arsenal fans, when playing Manchester United, I don't care how we win them. If you want to talk about VAR or no VAR, we've seen Manchester United Arsenal match in the years past. We've seen how referee has been.
Can you imagine?
Look at what he's doing again. Look at what he's doing again. And when the referee show him a yellow card there, you be complaining.
Man, it's becoming so rough. Oh, that's a head boot. That is a head boot there.
And okay, this should be the important. I don't think he's on yellow card.
He's on yellow card in this game.
He was not shown a yellow card.
He was shown a yellow card early in this
game. He has a yellow card. Ugarte has a yellow card. Ugarte has a yellow card. Fernandes has a yellow card. Martinez has a yellow card.
But who is it before or now?
Before. Not
so who are they giving this card now?
I doubt if Ugarte was on yellow card. Kobe Manu just picked up a yellow card here.
He's not a yellow card before.
Just picked up his yellow card. And the cars are flying, emotions coming in, and Beida will have to go
Manchester United, like as I was saying,
right now,
I don't care we win them. Give them 10 red card. That's it. Because we've seen Manchester United Arsenal match in the past. How the referee have been, but anytime I say it comes to Arsenal, they say the referee. But Manchester United as a team in the last 20 years, we know what other teams suffer from them.
And
So
that is not a prerequisite to say that.
it doesn't matter.
It's about now,
It's about now, and the referee is doing justice to this match. The best team is currently
all
on
this
top.
calls for Manchester, all this calls for Arsenal. If it has gone to Manchester United, you won't be telling me it's doing justice to this.
Because we are not playing that role.
Okay,
But look at the way
penalty
Manchester
too.
United have been
Oh,
playing.
God.
They've already sent out Gabriel Jesus to injury.
It's not part of the game. It's
Is
the first player.
is red card not part of
And
the
it's
game?
the guy. You are blocking the ball. And they say,
Save there from the Eden.
oh,
Or a save there from the Manchester United goalkeeper.
What a beautiful
Performance.
save.
What a big save there.
I think
got the hand on
what's his name now? The captain should be ashamed of himself.
Why?
And he
That's
needs
not a
to
penalty.
he needs to do better than
Wow.
that. You know.
even Messi and Ronaldo lost penalty.
I know, but at this point, he needs to do better.
Big save there from the Manchester United goalkeeper, and that was an important save there. Went straight, went out big there, and got his big hands onto that cross there from that penalty there from the captain. Martin Odegaard. What a disappointing penalty there from from Arsenal captain. An opportunity for Arsenal to get the winner in this one. We are going straight into the 73rd minute. Let's see if this is not going to affect them psychologically in this encounter. Because it stands right now, it's still 1-1 between Arsenal and Manchester United. Manchester United will restart play. Manchester United is really going to be hard to see how they'll be playing the last 18 minutes of this encounter without conceding. And Arsenal will be throwing in Declan Rice into this encounter. And it's Merino who has been replaced.
Yeah, I think Paulo have said about Mourinho missing in this game.
I think he needs to come out. But still yet, I want to take us back to that incident there. That could be minor. You know, you see now, if there's VAR out there, that should have been a red, what they call it, a red card. How do you put a player like that? Is that part of the game?
No, that Ed Boot, I was actually talking about it.
Going to Maguire was not a yellow card, have you?
See, players do frustrate each other, but you don't do that. But should that be a red card? Should that be a red card for Gabriel?
No.
But
You see,
for that
that
Manchester
head boot,
player,
that head boot.
I do that.
I actually shouted about that one, but the referee did not see it. You not blame him because there is no VAR.
But you want
But
to
the ones
blame
he
the
sees,
referee for giving the other guy a yellow card. You said we should not blame the referee, but you want to blame the referee for issuing a second yellow card for that dangerous tackle from.
Yeah, I was not blaming him. I said didn't see it. I didn't see it, but I said there was no contact. You know, I just analyze it based on what I'm seeing.
There, so I don't know how you are not telling me. So when players dives in the box these days, and there was no contact, but since there's intention to go in for a tackle, it should just be a penalty. That is not the football I was taught. You know, back in play there is Manchester United who attack right now from defensive situation right now, and they are currently one-man shots in this encounter, and they'll have to play the last 15 minutes of this game one-man down. Yes, Manchester United attacking right now, looking to get Arsenal looking to get the second goal in this encounter. Can they get it under 16 minutes up to go in this encounter? Manchester United will have to defend with all their life in this game. And will it be another loss for the manager there? Talking about Ruben Amorim, who might just be losing to Manchester Arsenal the second time in under 15 games as Manchester United manager. Arsenal with the ball there. What would they make out of that? It looks like who is that? Ramstein? No. Okay, that's Ramstein on the ball there. What Arsenal make out of this? Drops a low pass there. What's up? Arsenal are currently everywhere right now, and they're playing to the advantage of having one man down.
Yeah,
one man more than Manchester United.
If you look at
even
it,
before the red card, we've been doing most of the play, and Manchester United are still sticking to the way they've been playing right from the first half. You know, defending with like 6 men in the box, then try to hit us on the counter.
You know, the red card came in the 61 minute, and Arsenal got their goal in the 63rd minute. 2 minutes after the red card, you know, they got the first goal. You know, again, I have an observation to make. I think this is where Arsenal is missing Bukayo Saka. That penalty kick, you know, it's like he has made it his own. Anytime he's in front of the penalty, he always get the goal for Arsenal.
No, actually, there was a time he lose the penalty. That was against West Ham. That was 2 seasons ago. And though I think this should be the first time I will be seeing Martin Odegaard also, you know, losing a penalty. Though most times he gives the ball to Bukayo Saka to take the penalty, but you know, being the absence of Bukayo Saka, I think him being the captain, he needs to do better. You know that and another opportunity. That was a goalkeeping. Wow, that was
the goalkeeping.
Yeah, I think the Manchester United goalkeeper, the guy is really true.
You think this guy's not going to bench Onana?
No, it's not possible.
Is that possible?
Abba.
Is he offside? Yeah.
Abba is offside. Offside call.
It's onside.
It's onside offside. I think that looks like.
I don't
offside.
think the last man actually raised the flag, but you could see the impact of Declan Rice coming in. You know, Mireno has been lost in this game. So and look at Declan Rice there. Even if it is offside, but there was
even
attempt.
Merino in that situation. It still seems to be with him.
Yeah, but we've not seen much of him in this game before they even had to remove him. You know, I was complaining about him until now they commit. I mean, they actually brought him down. Then that was the only time. Then now that they actually remove him again, good one, Declan Rice there.
Straight into the 7th minute of this encounter. Declan Rice raising Rose highest there. And couldn't get it into the back of the net as Benyidir was equal to the task there. Just a last hand save there from the Manchester United goalkeeper who had to stretch as hard as high as he could stretch there and sting that ball out like a bee in that situation. And here is going to be a corner kick onto Arsenal right there in the 7th minute of this encounter. 13 more minutes to go in regulation time, and it's still 1-1 between Manchester United and Arsenal right there at the Emirates Stadium. With this game going straight into extra time, or would there be a late winner from Arsenal, Manchester United in this encounter? It looks like the goalkeeper is currently now receiving treatment.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of controversies there in this match. Even I think the referee needs to calm down. You know, I was saying earlier on that the Manchester United players they've been aggressive. They need to just calm down. And you know, and as a result of them being too aggressive, they've just find a way to concede a goal, then getting a red card, conceding a penalty. Thanks to their goalkeeper who has been very fantastic today. That is still keeping them in this match.
All right, let's see if Onana will be coming in right now. The goalkeeper is still being attended to, and they're having conversation with the medical team. Right, see if he can continue or Onana will be introduced to the.
I think the goalkeeper will continue because Onana is still rooted to his spot. They're not even moving at all. You know, looking like somebody that wants to come in, but the goalkeeper, I think, is also trying to cool the temper of the game. So because you've seen after the red card, Arsenal have been all over Manchester United. So they need to also find a way to make sure the pressure is not too much on them, being that they are on a go down now.
You know that penalty they got also. Arsenal, Manchester United, they were wise enough. You know all those controversial moments they created. They use it to affect the psychology of the person that's going to take that penalty, and it actually worked for them very well. You know that battle here and there, pushes here and there. You know, tempers were high. You know, and they actually affected the psyche of Odegaard, and at the end of the day, he lost that penalty.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of players do that, but as an experienced player like Odegaard, I think he needs to. No, all players miss penalty, but I think he needs to do better next.
All right, the corner quickly taking a short one for us now. And they send that cross into the box, but it has been headed out by the defense. Still Arsenal still in control of the ball from the right wing. A good link-up play there, but again cleared out for a throw-in to Arsenal.
I think we might just be setting our head straight for extra time in this encounter. Because look like Arsenal is also struggling. Getting the ball into the box. That's really been a big problem for them. Putting it into the back of the net, and you can see Manchester United preparing 3 substitutions. Amad Diallo coming in for Garnacho was provider of that goal scored by Manchester United. Lenny Euro will also be thrown into this encounter. Let's see what they'll be bringing into this game for the remaining about 10 minutes. That is Zexi. Is Zexi coming in? Euro is not there. Is Zexi coming in? Kobe Mine will be replaced. I think he's already on a yellow card.
Yeah, he's on a yellow card. In fact, he was very lucky to still be on the pitch.
In this encounter, that is Kobe Mine will be withdrawn. We also have
I think Leandro Martinez also.
Leandro Martinez. Is it Martinez? No. Ojland being replaced. I think they waited too late. Too late to replace Ojland. He hasn't been in this game at all.
We have a message here. Yeah, from Benedict. He said, "We are back. It's clear that Shegun is not a supporter of Arsenal FC."
No, it's not about supporting. I'm not a fan of Arsenal. Simply goes to Manchester United. But when we see the calls, let us call it what it is. When we see the mistake of the referee, let us say it the way it is. Not we hiding behind or it's our club playing. Whenever I analyze Chelsea football here, I'm always straight to it. When Chelsea are doing good, when Chelsea are doing bad, I'm always straight to it. It's not about me, hiding behind emotions to analyze a game of football. And also, it's Toby Collier, who has also been thrown in by Ruben Amorim. Looks like he's throwing all his response to the game right now, looking to get a late goal or a late win against Manchester United, because those substitutions were actually attacking substitution from the manager, throwing Joshua Zezi, Amadialo, and Toby into this game shows a manager that really wants to go out and take all his dice to the game right now and see if he can gather or get a late winner in this one. Let's see if that is possible in this one. But the referee spotted that the infringement in the box there is going to be
out for a goal kick.
It should be a goal kick.
Yeah, he already crossed the line.
Yeah.
That's going to roll out for a goal kick to Manchester United there. 82 minutes of action already at the Emirates Stadium. 8 more minutes to go in this one.
Yeah, 8 more minutes to go and it's still 1-1. Yeah, so we just have 8 more minutes and some additional time, to actually separate these two sides. But hey, I just hope they didn't get to penalty shoot.
There's still extra time if he gets to.
He might get extra time, but it won't get to penalty.
But clearly we can all see that Arsenal is struggling. Despite Arsenal struggling, they are struggling to get a goal. But to me, we are still the better team so far in this game. But we've not been the better team when it comes to converting our chances. We've had a lot of chances that in fact it's not even on target but short off target. So I think Mikel Arteta needs to start working on maybe they need to start taking on practice on how to shoot on target now, because you cannot be creating a lot of chances and not being able to convert your chances. And at the same time, we also use this opportunity to pass a message to Mikel Arteta, because in the last 3-4 matches now, the kind of lineup the starting 11 has been giving us, despite the absence of Bukayo Saka. Once we see Arsenal lineup, there's always question mark. At times you see Declan. In fact, it has been more than 3 matches now. We've seen what's his name now, Thomas Partey and Declan Rice starting together. I don't know what is happening with that combination again.
All right, you can see Sterling want to run right over the left back of Manchester United, but hey, that one was cleared out. It's good for a throw-in, so it's quickly taking Arsenal building up again, and this is an area where Arsenal need to work on. Most time they don't know how to score goal. They know how to create the chances, but they don't know how to. We saw them play against Newcastle. The 23 goal attempt here. The number of goal attempt here is increasing. They should work on their finishing.
Well, people keep like many Arsenal fans have been calling on Mikel Arteta and the board to get us a striker, a number 9 that we need. His job is just for him to do the finishing. We saw what Manchester City did with Erling Haaland when he came. Many times people would say Erling Haaland doesn't get more than 5 touches, 6 touches in a match, but he gets them the goal. That is his job. Your job there is to get the goal. Forget about having 100 touches. If you get a touch, make sure that touch is a goal. But for Arsenal, we need to get a player like that.
All right, I'm saying he sent a cross there. Oh, not clear out of danger completely. And it's a moment that Julian Timber sent that one to Declan Rice. Declan Rice tried to beat his man. He lost that one, and he's been dispossessed of the ball, and he shot into the half of Arsenal. But hey, he's back into the hands of Arsenal, and he's Mangalis with the ball. He sent that cross to the half of Manchester United. So they have to build all over again. Arsenal holding on to the ball.
All right, straight into the 85th minute of this account. Arsenal coming out for the last 5 minutes of this game to attack against Manchester United and see if they can get the late winner in this one. I was very one of those moments here. Send straight to Raheem Sterling. Oh, sorry. Who's not on that wing there? And they cross into the box there, but straight into the hands of Beider, who is currently in this game for Archers from who has really been one of those driving force for Manchester United in this game. Let's see if they'll be getting it. Harry Maguire there and dashed out that penalty, but Beidir actually saved that for Manchester United. Well, as about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow cards in this encounter and a red card in this game, which was shown to Diogo Dalot for that tackle in the early stages or late stages of the second half. And still, Arsenal holding on to the ball. One thing you have to give it to Manchester United is that composure, even since after getting that red card. They've managed that situation very well in this game. But let's see for how long they can keep it close at the back against this Arsenal side who are attacking against them. We are straight into the 86th minute. 4 more minutes to go in regulation time.
Yeah, 4 more minutes to go in regulation time. So, Paulo, do you think Arteta got in substitution?
Well, so far, with I think he has made two substitution, Declan Rice and Sterling. We've seen Sterling. You could see from the where the wing is playing now. Though I think he has added more touches in the second half than the first half, but I think he's been doing too much. There are times he needs to quickly release the ball, but he keep on holding on to the ball. And for Declan Rice, we've seen in his impact immediately he came on. But so far, so good. I think the substitution is still spot on there.
That's a beautiful move there by Manchester United and Amad Diallo, the danger man of.
You should drop that pass as soon as possible.
Oh!
That pass should have come in as soon as early as possible. Not that should have been a penalty.
A penalty for what?
There was a tackle on that player there. Look at that great movement there, great movement.
Yeah, that was
great
a
piece of skill there from
Joshua
Zexi there to release Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo should have done this pass for Toby as early as possible, and that one touch pass there from what was it called was actually
what is it called? What is the? I don't understand what they play. Let's see the replay very well, but I don't know what he's complaining about.
Who's complaining there?
Look at that now. They want to kill him.
Keyword.
They want to kill him.
So it's the Arsenal building of Declan Rice. Send that one to Martinelli from the left wing. There he has two men on him. And what did he do? He decided to go wide. But it's Bruno Fernandes holding on to Martinelli. He quickly send that ball and they cross into the box there. But no Arsenal player there. But not clear out of danger completely. It's Mangalis with the ball. But there's a collision there. And Raheem Sterling from the right wing. He has the Arsenal man there to beat. And that is still Arsenal with the ball. He cross into the box there. Oh!
How do you explain this?
Oh my grace.
Havertz with a chance there. And for like second or third time in this game,
How
he out and empty there to tap into it. But the German international actually sent it blazing wide over the net there.
Oh.
A tapping was all he needed there. Just a tapping was all Kai Havertz needed there. The build-up was good.
He didn't see the ball coming to him.
Of the net. He got hold of the ball well there. And just could have put that into the back of the net. Wasteful chance, wasteful moment there. But there was a push there. There was a push on the Manchester United player in the box there.
But I don't think the referee actually go for the push. The push
there was no intention. The push was not intention.
I said the referee never. He didn't
the push wasn't an intent. The push was not an intention.
You said the push.
Was there push there or not?
There's no push there.
There's no push there.
Yeah, it's two players coming together. Right. So it's Manchester United. Did you see any Manchester United player complaining that there was even a push there?
Okay. We'll see it again, don't worry. And back
can you
there's a throw in there to Manchester
United. If that is a push, I think Martinez should have been red carded.
The 89th minute of this encounter. And it's Manchester United
they gave to Saliba.
Nobody was destroying for Manchester United. Still 1-1 in this game as we are getting straight into the last minutes of action in this one. And it looks like we're setting ourselves straight for an extra 20 minutes of action right there at the Emirates Stadium, because none of these two sides could make do justice to getting the equalizer in this encounter. It's still 1-1 between Arsenal and Manchester United.
Yeah, still 1-1 between Arsenal and Manchester United. And it is the 90 minutes already in that encounter. Regulation time is over. Let's see how many minutes will be added on to this encounter. So it is added on that separate these two sides right now. Let's see what we're going to get from this added minutes here. So it is still 1-1. It's looking if they get to extra time here, I think that will favor Arsenal also, because Manchester United is one man down. I
don't think so. If extra time, it doesn't mean when you score, it's anytime you score, because Manchester United have been one man down now in the last 20 to 25 minutes now. Though we've been able to capitalize on the one man down with that equalizing, but for Arsenal, I think they need to work hard and not drag this match into penalty.
Yeah, not dragging into penalty. But looking at it, when they get to penalty, who is the better side?
I think penalty is a game of luck. I don't think there's really better. Though you might.
But sometimes you have a good goalkeeper and you have good penalty.
When you have good goalkeeper and you have a bad kick takers, what do you call that? Your goalkeeper continue to make save, but your attackers continue to let you down. So that's just a game of luck, and at the same time, I don't think anybody will want to go to penalty when you are not maybe a team like I remember when the days of Claudio Bravo, you know, the team relies on him. That was Chile. Then they find a way to make sure they don't lose the match, drag the match to penalty because they believe they have a keeper, and then themselves they will convert. But for Arsenal, I can't remember the last time we go into a penalty shootout. I think should be maybe okay. That was against FC Porto last season in the round of 16 Champions League, which we actually came up victorious. But I don't think penalty is anything that a both set of fans will want to sit down and be watching.
All right, so it is time ticking fast. 66% of the ball possession to Arsenal and 34 to Manchester United. Waiting for the referee to signal the additional time in this encounter. You know, so it's goal attempt 15 for Arsenal and just 5 for Manchester United. So it's gradually increasing, just like we saw. But right now, it's going to be a corner kick to Arsenal.
All right, corner kick to Arsenal right there. 7 minutes additional time. We're straight into the second minute of 7 minutes additional time in this one. And still Arsenal playing it safe on the edge of the Manchester United box. And the cross into the box there from Raheem Sterling. Yes, Manchester United will break out and it's the captain there. Bruno Fernandes on the ball there. He has on Gabriel to beat and turns around. Oh, Mazuri, turns around. And yes, still Manchester United on the ball there. Ugarte with the ball. What will he make out of that? Lost possession. Or would that be going out for a throw? And still holds on to manage and to drop a pass, but straight into the hands of the Arsenal player. Arsenal attacking right now. Sends it to Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli will switch plays and switch his wing there. Sends it. What's that?
Don't take that ball.
And that was a wayward shot there from Julian Timber. As rolls out for a goal kick to Manchester United. Straight into the third minute of 7 minutes additional time.
Yeah, for many 4 minutes to be played. Let's see what come out of it. I just hope they end this game within the regulation time. You know, I think that will be better. You know, if it is Manchester United, let them go score.
Yeah, we should be planning for 20 minutes, 30 minutes in this game. That's not looking like a game whereby we'll be having one more goal from either of them, these two sides in the second half. But you do. Should it end in this way, or should it end the Manchester United favor? Would be the man of the moment for Manchester United after saving that penalty from Martin Odegaard in this encounter. And yeah, it's going to be a throw in there to Arsenal as we're approaching the 4th minute of 7 minutes additional time in this game. Sends it back to the goalkeeper, David Raya with the ball there, and goes out wide and finds Gabriel, the Arsenal goal scorer, who comes forward there, finds his teammate there as Arsenal looks to attack right now. With this very one of the last moments in this encounter. Sends it to Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli cuts in deep there. And sends it back to the captain. Here's the chance for Arsenal with this brilliant chance for that second goal.
What is this?
What a chance there for Declan Rice to put it on the plate there. Well, Beida again to the rescue for Manchester United. He's actually a cross would have been better here. He should have sent a cross into the box.
He went for
the goal himself. A cross should have been better.
But there was nobody to. Somebody
Albert was there. Albert was straight.
No, I mean for the keeper actually pushed the ball wide. Albert.
Here's the corner kick to Arsenal right there in the dying embers of this game. A cross into the box there. Manchester United clears their lines there. And we're still on the face of it. Manchester United will break out right now for a counter. Jojo Azizi with the ball there. Cuts forward with the ball for Manchester United as they find themselves in the Arsenal half there. Yeah, might just be a chance. Go back to the rescue. And yeah, it's it again. The offside call came in. And the linesman out to the rescue for Arsenal there. In what would have been a counter-attacking football there from Manchester United. But the goalkeeper and he was way in offside there. And here's a match. Arsenal will also be coming out for their own attack in the dying embers of this game. Looks to send one into the box there with this great chance for Arsenal. And the cross that's one threatening the goalkeeper. Out for another corner kick to the Gunners right there in the 96th minute of this encounter. 1 more minute to go in regulation time.
Yeah, 1 more minute to go. 1 more minute to go and some seconds left in this encounter. And it's not looking good for Arsenal. They're not smiling at all. All the pressures on Manchester United right now. So a draw here. Why? Will not be a good result for Arsenal, honestly.
No, there's no draw. We go straight into extra time. We go straight into
in full time. I mean in full time. Well, because they're going to stretch themselves again. Fatigue will come in.
Of course, but anyhow they do it, they need to get a win. This boy is too deep. It's too deep. take a short one.
Right. I think the Arsenal the Manchester United manager actually did his own homework on this Arsenal's set pieces, and it has really worked for him in this game. They've challenged almost all the set pieces from the Gunners in this encounter, and they've made they've made it not threatening them in this game, which is actually good for the Manchester United side. It has been a wholly dominated Arsenal performance in this game. Hardly have we seen Manchester United shown any promises in this game, but they've hanged on for the larger part of this game, even after getting the red card. Conceding one to Gabriel, and after that, it has really been Manchester United holding their own against Arsenal. Looks like we have to be setting ourselves up for another 30 more minutes of action right there at the Emirates Stadium, because this might just be the last piece of attack should Arsenal not get a goal. And it looks like that might just be it in this game.
Yeah, time almost over, so let's wait because it's at least 7 minutes. But hey, let's see what the referee will be adding more. So it's a moment here for Manchester United. Can they get the winner in the last minute of the game? And it's Ziggy who is trying to be zigzagging.
Look like Joshua is even far better than Ojlon. Look at how he gets involved in the build-up for Manchester United. Way better than what we've got from Ojlon in this encounter. Wow. How do you allow that to just...
All right, you see Martinelli came behind, come back to assist his players there, and that is the final whistle.
Yeah, we have another extra 30 minutes.
That is the final whistle for the regulation time. So we'll be looking at for the extra time and probably penalty shoot in this encounter.
Wow, what a game of football! What a game of football! Going 1 man down, and you have to still keep composure till the end of this encounter. Kai Havertz, he has to be the master of destruction for Arsenal in this encounter. 2 terrible chances being missed by the Arsenal attacker. Goes down, chances that should have buried them this game. But right now we have to, still stay here and talk about this game for the next 30 minutes and possibly a penalty shootout at the Emirates Stadium. It ended at full time. Arsenal 1, Manchester United 1 at the end of 90 minutes regulation time. But we'll go straight into another 30 minutes of football.
All right, Paulo, yeah, which of the Arsenal player do you think is actually giving good account of himself today?
Well, there are a lot of players like Gabriel. We've seen Gabriel actually, good account, and including Tiba.
Which of the Gabriel Mangalis or
Gabriel Mangalis? He has actually tried. He was the reason now that Arsenal is going to extra time, because his goal was, the goal that actually bring Arsenal back to terms in this match so far. But a lot of players have actually disappointed me. The likes of Kai Havertz, missing a lot of chances, including the captain. I don't think he actually, did better there. And even William Saliba, look at the replay of that, Manchester United goal. I think he could have done better there. And, talking about players that have, disappointed me also, you see the likes of Gabriel Martinelli. I think he has been doing too much with the ball. He doesn't release the ball on time. He keep on dragging the ball wide. But, he needs to start releasing the ball on time, and not just only him. A lot of Arsenal players on the field there that they have not been themselves, and at the same time, Arsenal have not been themselves for the past 3-4 matches now. You've seen the way the team have been playing, but they just need to. We know that the players their spirits are down now since the absence of Bukayo Saka. But I think Mikel Arteta needs to find other options.
There's something about Arsenal I want you to actually talk about. When Saliba last season was out, everybody said because Saliba was not around. That was why. Then this season also, Odegaard was out. A lot of people say because Odegaard is out. Right now, Bukayo Saka is out. Say because Bukayo Saka. Why is it that there is no replacement for all these players?
It's not only Arsenal. It happens to almost every other club. Everybody have been giving excuses for Manchester City because of Rodri. Last season, I don't think Arsenal had any serious injury like that.
Last 2 seasons ago, yeah.
Yeah, but this season so far, Arsenal have been having injury upon injury. In fact, we have a certain player in our team there that's not even. I don't think he has been on the bench for once this season. What's his name now? The Japanese guy. And there are a lot of them. Look at Califori. He hardly plays. He's always injured. When he comes back from injury, you see him play maybe 30 minutes or 1 match. The next time you hear it again, he's out again. A lot of injury, and apart from that, again, this season you could see Arsenal. We started with a lot of red card. In our first 10 matches, I think we got about 3 red card in 3 different matches. So for Arsenal this season, I think it has been a mission. In fact, we are still very lucky to have still find ourselves where we are in this season in terms of maybe the league and the Champions League, or even maybe the FA Cup now, because this season we've not been the Arsenal we've been. That was last season and last 2 seasons. You could see at this stage of the season, last season and last 2 seasons, we know how Arsenal have been flying, but this season we've not been our best at all. But I think we are very lucky to still be in the positions we are across different competition we are.
All right, Shaga, which of those Arsenal players do you think are totally giving good account of them of
Well, I
themselves in
think
the second?
it has to be Martin Odegaard in this game. Yeah, so we might look at that penalty that he actually missed the penalty in this game, but away from that penalty, he has actually composed the Arsenal midfield in this account. A fantastic performance from him. We've just seen another substitution from Manchester United, and it is
Malaysia,
who has been withdrawn in this game. Malaysia been thrown into the second half, so they have the back four back in this game, but it has to be at the expense of one player in the middle of the park. I think this is where the problem is going to be for Manchester United right now, because both Ugarte and what was it called, Kobe Maino has been withdrawn in this encounter. So let's see how they actually manage themselves till the end of this game. It's really big one to see as we are going straight into the extra time. Another extra 30 minutes of football to be played at the Emirates Stadium. It's still 1-1 between Arsenal and Manchester United in this one.
all right, good one. So I will rate Amorim's a build up to with this Arsenal team right from this inception to now, right? It's like gradually are beginning to become a team to reckon with.
Oh yeah. He has actually done a good job since joining Manchester United. The improvement has been there, but not wholly impressive performance from them. But it's a gradual process. It's not something we expect to rush. He's still using most of the players he got. All the players he met in the Manchester United side are still the same set of players he's still using. So he's here to go into the window and get a player who fits into his kind of into the profile of football he wants to play with Manchester United. So onto that, I think we might still give him some benefit of doubt.
All right, still giving me some benefit of doubt. So this extra time have commenced, and let's see what come out of this extra time. And there's a moment here for Arsenal, Martinelli, but they couldn't hold on to the ball. And that's going to be a goal kick to Manchester United.
All right, goal kick to Manchester United in this one as the other stages of the first half of half of extra time starts in this one. It's 2-1 between Manchester United and Arsenal right there at the Emirates Stadium, and also it's halftime in that game between Enyimba and Al Masry of Egypt, and it's Al Masry who is still leading 1-0. Could see that early goal scored by Asim in that encounter. Enyimba will need a big response on the second half, and we're back. There's the ever impressive Ben Yedder for Manchester United. Takes a long one. Toby couldn't get hold of that, and is out for a throwing to Arsenal in this one. Quickly taken there by Julian Timber. Finds Mr. Mate William Saliba. Saliba with the ball there. Looks inward into the middle of the park. Finds Declan Rice. Declan Rice with the ball there. Finds Jorginho, if I'm not mistaken there. And yes, Arsenal attacking right now from the right wing. Holds onto the ball there. Julian Timber returns it to William Saliba. Saliba with the ball there. What will he make out of that? Goes out wide. Finds the captain, Martin Odegaard. Odegaard returns it back to William Saliba in the heart of the midfield. And Saliba finds Gabriel. Gabriel we advance with the ball there for Arsenal. And still holds onto the ball there. What will Gabriel do with that? Goes out wide and finds his teammate. Arsenal looks to attack against Manchester United, who are defending with all their life in this first half. And for how long? For how long will they soak pressure? It's always a problem when you come out to soak pressure against advancing teams.
Yeah, no, there is a substitution for Arsenal. Leandro Trossard. We saw him coming on for what's his name now?
Trossard is in the game already.
Yeah, coming on for Lewis Kelly. So I think I want to see the shape now, because removing a defender now, bringing in another attacker. So probably they will be going back to a three-man defense now. So or I don't know who is going to play from that left hand side. Probably he might send Julian Timber back to the left hand side. Then maybe Raheem Sterling playing as the full back. But let's just see what what they are going to do.
Alright, let's see what we bring into this game in this extra time. You can hear the substitution Arsenal made in this encounter already. We're just straight into the third minute of first 15 minutes to be played in extra time. Lisandro Martinez with the ball there and sends it straight into the middle of the park. Malaysia with the ball there tries to play in Amad Diallo, but the referee says that is an offside call. And that is the confirmation. Yes, Leandro Trossard came in for Mills Lewis Kelly in this encounter, and also Tyree Malaysia replaced Gatti in this encounter. Manchester United is starting to grow in confidence in this one, but still Arsenal were ultimately wholly dominating possession in this one. Arsenal looks to attack right now, sends it straight onto the wing there. What would they make out of that? Is Gabriel Martinelli with the ball, if I'm not mistaken, Wizards. They look to attack, sends one into the ball. Game might just break. Chance Arsenal. What a big important block there from the Manchester United player. And yes, Manchester United trying to break out on the counter. Ahmad is too short to hold on to that, and that should be a free kick to Arsenal.
Is it a free kick to Arsenal?
Yeah, free kick to Arsenal. Free kick to Arsenal. You can see the direction the referee is pointing to. So it's pointing to Manchester United. That's what one thing I was talking about. I think Arsenal should learn how to lay their shots. Not to the.
No, I think he did the right thing there. He did the right thing there. You have to give it to the Leeds there.
Yeah.
We went into that tackle. That was a timely tackle from the Netherlands international there from Manchester United. Arsenal with a free kick there. And it's the captain, Martin Odegaard, who is standing on this free kick situation. And that's what they make out of this. With this great chance for them to get on the back into the lead in this one. Cross into the box there. And then header there from Kai Havertz was straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Disappointing performance there from Kai Havertz. Look at the big chances he has missed in this game, and you ask yourself, where is the confidence in that German international? We'll get straight into the 5th minute of this encounter. It's still 1-1 in extra time.
Paulo, I want to ask you a question. What is the problem of Arsenal? Is it they don't have money to buy a proper striker, or what is the problem?
I don't think it's about having money to buy a proper striker. Arsenal bought Declan Rice for 100 million. So
that many seasons ago now. That was last.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. 100 million doesn't mean you can go into the market and sign that player for.
It doesn't matter how many players, how many strikers are there that will cost 200 million.
How much is this?
How many? Nobody will pay 100 million for Isak.
Sure.
Nobody.
For Isak?
Yes, nobody will pay 100 million. If anybody, nobody will pay. Isak maybe 50. I mean, in the region of 70 and 80.
So how much did Newcastle to buy Isak?
How much did they buy him? It doesn't matter how much they bought.
It matters.
It doesn't matter. After all, they didn't even buy him for 60 million.
Ooh.
Isak.
Newcastle didn't pay 60.
They didn't pay 60 million for Alexander Isak. Yeah, check it.
Like seriously.
You can fact check it there. It's not
paid
60
million.
million.
Around 70 or 80 to buy Isak.
Maybe not Alexander Isak.
No.
I'm not saying 40.
No. I want you to hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Is Arsenal broke not to buy a proper striker? Because I don't know
broke.
why they've been lingering this thing for too long. Last season, instead of going to get a striker, they went to get
of how Mikel Arteta wants to play. We've seen what's his name now, Manchester City. When they don't have Haaland, that they were playing with false 9. Is it that they were broke before they brought in Haaland? Did Haaland cost them 100 million?
Who was the first 9 they were using? Was it who was it?
They've been playing with false 9. You see them playing with what's his name? Their captain is number 17. But he was not playing.
Was Gabriel Jesus not in 9?
He was not playing, but he was on the bench. Arsenal okay, is Gabriel Jesus not in 9? If you say that.
Gabriel Jesus is not in 9.
Is he not in 9? He's a 9, but he's in Arsenal at the same time. What you are saying is that get a striker that is clinical. Manchester United have a lot of strikers. Are they clinical? It's not about you paying 100 million for a striker. It's paying any amount you pay, you get a striker that will get you a goal. Even though it's 1 million. We've seen a lot of players that they bought for $1 million. How much did Manchester City pay for? Leicester City play for Riyad Mahrez. But when he came, we saw how he was banging in goal, including their captain. It's not about buying player 100 million or 200 million. We've seen a lot of 100 million players that in team. Jack Grealish, is he banging in the goals? Is he not 100 million player?
Is he a striker?
Is he delivering for them?
Is he a striker?
Is he delivering for them?
Is your Gabriel Martinelli, is he delivering?
Martinelli did not cost 100 million. He didn't cost 100 million.
Isak joined Newcastle for 80 million euros, which is around 63 million pounds.
You see, 63 million
pounds. I said, wait,
yeah.
Calm down. So let me explain something to you. There's something we call PSR in England. You can't just go into the market and buy player. You've spent 63 million pounds getting what's it called, Isak. and you can't sell him for 63 million pounds. I'm coming. You can't sell him below that because it's going to be minus on your PSR. Why is Chelsea not ready to cut the loss on Modric? It's because of PSR. If you are not winning trophies, it affects you. That's why teams. It's not like teams are broke. It's not like Barcelona is broke. But those are the kind of things affecting them. I'm not talking from a beer parlor football perspective. You can go and read on a PSR.
Well, I disagree on him saying you can't buy a player for 100 million and sell him below that. Are you telling me that anybody is going to cough out 80 million for Antonio of Manchester United?
That is why they themselves are not ready to cough.
It's because there's nobody that wants to invest in Antonio. Even he dropped 20 million, nobody is ready to invest on him. Who wants to invest on that kind of player?
Let's continue with the game.
Isak is no more than 80 million.
So if they are selling Isak at 80 million, is that not a game for them? If they are
it doesn't matter because he's in form. He's in form.
80 million pounds. 80 million pounds is you making about 17 million pounds.
He's in form. He's in
you
form.
have about +4 on your PSR if you are selling at 80 million pounds. 80 million pounds is about 100 and something plus in euros.
It doesn't matter. He's in form.
Matters.
Manchester United. How much did Manchester United sign Romelu Lukaku? How much did they sell him?
I didn't know why it's still affecting them today.
But didn't they sell him low?
Can Manchester United make sales? Can they make buys in this January without selling players? That is where it comes to
That's
affect.
not my issue. Arsenal can afford to buy player without selling because first of all,
we can't afford
who told you that? We are in short
make some signings. Excuse me,
I disagree with you.
You can't disagree.
I disagree. Why do you say we cannot sign player when we need a striker? You are saying we don't have a striker.
If you want to sign a striker now, you have to make a sale. You can't sign 100 million player. What do you win last season?
So are you telling me that Arsenal is in debt or what?
Did you win anything last season?
Is that understand?
Wait, do you understand? Wait, let me ask you. Do you understand the concept of PSR?
Yes. The issue is that is Arsenal in debt?
Okay, back in play there. We are straight into the 8th minute or 9th minute of the second half.
We've seen Chelsea sign player week in week out, even when they didn't win anything. Nobody's saying
Chelsea FFP.
Okay.
Chelsea FFP. Chelsea PSR is still on the good. Because about 4 seasons ago, Chelsea won the Champions League. And after that, right now, that is one of the issues Chelsea is having right now. Because they also have to sell. Because it's already elapsed. The scores are now getting to minus. And you look at the sales Chelsea are making. Most of the sales Chelsea are doing are their homegrown talent. And they're selling them for good amounts. Kai Havertz went to Arsenal for about 62 million pounds, if I'm not mistaken. It's a profit for Chelsea. Mason Mount went to Manchester United for over 60 million. A zero buy player.
Hey! Village people.
How can you be
so that is a big plus for Chelsea. You can't compare Chelsea to Arsenal. Chelsea sold what's it called to Aston Villa. Ian Mason for around 40 million. That is another plus. I'm coming. Let me explain how it works for you. Chelsea can afford to go into the market because you look at the zero value players Chelsea have sold for and for how much you've sold them. It's a plus on their PSR. Your own club, your homegrown talent, how many 100 million pounds have you sold for Arsenal?
Is it about selling them 100 million pounds? Arsenal sold a lot of players before the season started. We saw Arsenal sell about 6 players. But how many were they able to? It's not about that. Arsenal can afford to.
When you go back to the studio,
now when it comes to Arsenal, you are saying the concept of PR.
It's not the Arsenal. Even Manchester United can't go into the market and buy 100 million without selling.
It's not compulsory to buy 100 million. I'm not saying you should buy a player for 100 million.
When you look at the market now, you are looking at the market now. You want a quality striker. Are you going to go to market and get a 50 million pounds quality striker?
If we get us the goal, you get him.
Who's the quality? Yeah, mention one.
I don't know. The team needs to identify the kind of play.
So are you telling me quality 50 million pounds striker?
There are a lot of strikers out there. They don't necessarily mean. They don't necessarily. Okay, Manchester City is about to get what's his name now? Omar Mamouche.
How much?
For it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We're having a caller here. We're having a caller.
Is it until you get what's his name now?
Hello, what is your name and where you calling from?
It's not about arguing. Understand the concept of what you're arguing. It's very much important.
All right, Mr. Ben, how do you do today?
It's not always about arguing.
All right, the FA Cup is ongoing. I hope you are listening to our conversation here.
I am. And why is that Arsenal guy talking too much? He doesn't understand it.
That is it.
No.
All right, what is your point?
Go to the market
Mr. Ben, what is your point? I hope you get our discussion here.
Yeah, what Shego is saying is actually correct. Arsenal have little little or nothing legendary. So they cannot buy when they don't have.
No.
You can only buy when you have money. It doesn't matter whether you have whether your club is rich or not rich. That's why they fair what do you call it in England. It's there. Otherwise, any club can just stand up and go and buy anything they want. Buy. Newcastle are rich. They have a very rich person behind them. They can go up and start buying anybody they want to buy. But because of that, because of the rules, they can't. The fair play can't actually buy because they don't have enough. I mean, they've exhausted what they have, so they can't jump above it. Did you know that?
Okay.
Chelsea fell in that decision at some point when Abramovich was there. When they banned them from buying at least for a season or two, I'm not sure. Man City had the same issues. Even Man City cannot even buy next season. They can't buy except they sell their own player and use the same money to buy because they don't have the money. It doesn't mean that Man City is broke.
Okay.
Arsenal as well, they don't have in their reserves. So it's not like Arsenal is broke, but because they have exhausted, it's like you have a market. What you have inside, you haven't sell them, but you want to go and buy another one. So you don't have the asset to go buy because what you have not sold them. So for Arsenal to buy, they have to sell. Like Shego explained, Chelsea actually have most of the players they sell are their players, and most of the talent, the brains are from the academy. So they still have, in fact, Chelsea still have enough reserves to buy. Okay. So this is my Arsenal brother. Yeah, Arsenal is not broke, but because of the fair play, I don't think Arsenal have enough in their reserves, so they can't really sign except the fair players. So that is my own understanding of that.
All right,
that's my understanding of that. So I don't think we should be fighting over that. That one is a non-fact.
How much is what? Hello, Mr. Ben.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you say how much is I didn't hear that. I didn't get that.
No. I said that is a known fact. So I don't think it's something that anybody has to argue over it anyway.
All right. Okay, Mr. Ben, this match is ongoing right now. We are into extra time. Manchester United, the red card, a man down, and Arsenal, trying to get that goal, but the goals are not coming. What's your take on this match?
To be very frank, we know that in position-wise, Arsenal is always they're always there. I was expecting them to have the larger position. Yeah, and Man actually so far they've been impressive. Even with the one man down, it's not easy. They actually having a lot of pressure, but they've been impressive. I'm seeing Arsenal winning, but they have to do more. Obviously, because the pressure is so much on Man U, but I hope I am seeing Arsenal winning. It's not like I want them to win as a person, but because of the pressure they are mounting on Man U, I see them winning the game.
All right, Mr. Ben, how will you rate the impact Amorim has actually made in Manchester United right now? Because we can see them, I think they are gradually fighting, they are gradually having formation, they are gradually becoming defensive. Unlike the Arsenal we saw in the previous under Ten Hag.
Yeah, I mean, Ten Hag was just, I don't know what was wrong with that one, but according to something that I read, they said the shape of his head is not correct, it's not well, that's why he wasn't doing well. That is a media joke anyway. Yeah, I mean, he's doing. They are actually coming back. They are gradually becoming Man U again. Okay. At some point, everybody wants to play Man U. Even Daddy Campbell want to play Man U because they want to get their 3 points out of them. So, but now they are coming back. and they are beginning to prove themselves. And if they continue like this, don't be surprised. I don't know whether this is after Christmas. So usually Arsenal used to fight till after Christmas, then they start declining in their performances and stuff. So this is after Christmas, don't be surprised they'll push Arsenal out. If they don't sit tight. My Arsenal friend, don't be, don't be mad. Yeah, but I'm just saying, and it's just a joke. But yeah, they are gradually coming back together, and if they continue like this, it's a building process for him because he just came in, and plus, I don't think he has the kind of player, or maybe all the player that he probably might want to be playing with. So maybe next season. I mean, this is a January transfer. Maybe he has his own opportunity to buy his own players. He might be able to prove himself. I mean, it's not like he was a basket for when he was coming anyway. So, yeah.
All right, Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, thanks very much. Thanks for calling in. Yeah, we just hope that your prediction come true. You see, you feel Arsenal is going to win, not that because you want them to win, but because that is the way the team is treating to. Thanks very much, Mr. Ben, for calling in.
Thank you, Mr.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right.
I think one thing is we are on air, and we need to always remember that we are not making production for our just our self consumption. We are actually informing people. We always have to be right with informations we are passing out to the general public. And it's halftime already at the Emirates Stadium, and it's still 1-1 between both sides as we played it in the regulation time. And at the first half of extra time, there was no goal also like we had in the first half of regulation time. Not really much to report about that game, as there's still been Arsenal everywhere in this encounter. I hope they'll be coming back in the second half to try and gather themselves and get the needed winner in this encounter. Arsenal has really dominated this game. It has really been Arsenal everywhere, because if I'm looking at the statistics, it should still be tilting towards Arsenal having about 70%. Yes, Arsenal with 69% of the ball, while Manchester United has just 31% of the ball at the total. When we talk about the total statistics, but looking at the statistics at the extra time, halftime alone, it's Manchester United having just 22% of the ball, while Arsenal has on 78% of ball possession in the first half of extra time. Shows that the total dominance from this Arsenal side. But one thing that they keep on lacking is that full command, is that striker in that box who puts the ball into the back of the net. That is the difference between a big side and a small side.
All right, before we go for a short break, Paulo, do you see Arsenal winning this match today?
Of course.
All right, we hope Arsenal win the match. We'll go for a short break and we'll be back in a moment, because the second half have already commenced.
I guess the start of the second half of extra time. And it's still 1-1 between the both sides. And yeah, I just break chance for Arsenal. But that went straight back into the hands of Beider. Or a chance for the Gunners. They keep on calling, they keep on coming close, but putting it into the back of the net. Has really been a tough order for Arsenal in this encounter. We're still in the second half of extra time, sorry, not additional time. And should it end this way, this game will have to go straight to penalties if Arsenal can get the winner in this one. And for the remaining 15 minutes of this game, it's going to be me and Paulo in the studio. I'm doing justice to analysis and commentaries of this game. It's a free kick to Arsenal right now as we're getting straight to the 110th minute of this encounter, which leaves us with about 10 minutes to go in this game. Straight to you, Paulo. Right now, are you setting up your mind for a possibly penalty shootout?
Well, it's possible because the way the Arsenal have been playing, they've been creating chances but unable to finish up their chances. And Manchester United, I think they are also preparing for a possible penalty scenario because with the kind of substitution they've made, also we've seen them putting in almost all their defensive players so that they can at least get a draw and drag the match to penalty.
It's not a chance for Arsenal, but that's going to be going straight into the net there. Raheem Sterling presented with the opportunity. About the fourth out, the linesman says no, that is an offside call against the Chelsea player, who is currently unknown at Arsenal. Remember, there's no VAR in this encounter, and Manchester United are currently playing the last stages of this game with a man down. Let's see how the angle for the rest of this game in this encounter. And as it stands right now, we are straight into the 110th minute, approaching the 111th minute of this game. 9 more minutes to go in regulation time of extra time. We can see the players there and the fans, the Manchester United fans, praying to God. They should just grant them, a goal against the run of play, or just let them hang on to the end of this game. It might just be a chance for Manchester United. Ahmad on the ball there, holds onto the ball, asks William Saliba to him there, and finds his way and drives it straight into the box there. Still Manchester United presented with a chance. Toby with the ball there, cuts in well with the ball, finds Mazuri with a cross, but Tuwu there, straight at Amad Diallo, who tries to put a head onto that, but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper David Raya, who is taking a long shot goal kick there. Immediately once there and sends it straight into the middle. It's the captain Martin Odegaard who drives with the ball there, comes forward with the ball for Arsenal, sorry, and goes out wide to the wing there where he finds Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling will hold onto the ball and tries to run on a solo run. Finds himself in the box there, stills onto it, releases it to the captain Martin Odegaard. Odegaard with the ball there, drops one onto the wing, where it was back to Odegaard. Odegaard with a cross into the box with that beat for Arsenal, but no, there was nobody to put an end, to put a touch onto that ball there as we're getting straight into the 112th minute. 8 more minutes to go in regulation time of extra time, and it's still 1-1 between Arsenal and Manchester United. Any chance of a goal from Arsenal? They're coming really close, but putting it to the back of the net is really a problem for them.
Yeah, we've been coming close, but putting the ball at the back of the net, like you said, it's actually been a problem for Arsenal. Not just today. We've seen that in the last 3 matches ago, but they've been struggling to get a goal. And I don't want to believe that it's the absence of what's his name now, Bukayo Saka. But I want to believe it's because the team is actually down. They've actually lose form. Because I don't think it's because of Bukayo Saka. That's why we are not scoring those goals. But I want to believe. So for Mikel Arteta, he needs to find a way to encourage the boys. Do something about the kind of the style of play. And one thing I've noticed about Arsenal in this encounter is that they've been putting a lot of crosses into the post, but it has not been working. Why don't you try and look for other routes instead of you putting in those crosses? Because I think Manchester United, so far so good for them. They've been able to, make sure that all the crosses Arsenal have been putting in, they've been heading it away. But the ones that Arsenal managed to get onto, but either is off target, or you see Manchester United goalkeeper doing a fantastic save to deny Arsenal from scoring. But having said all that, I think Arsenal needs to find a way. I still believe we can still win this match and avoid a penalty shootout.
Okay, a lot of injury worries for Arsenal there. We can see Jorginho being replaced there. Looks like, and the Italian is out injured.
Another injury.
And Arsenal will throwing in another player into this encounter there. Spotted the jersey number 20. Like that is Tierney. Wow, it's been long I saw him play for the Gunners. Last season was there in the Spanish La Liga, playing for I think Robert Cheese last season, if I'm not mistaken. Looking at the giveaway from that to the game between Eimba and El Al Masuri, it's Eimba who was equalized in that game in the 47th minute. So Ian Mekwele were equalized for Eimba, and also Brownie Day was thrown into that game at the 59th minute of that encounter. Eimba needs a straight win in this one against Al Masuri because they currently sits third in that group. Zamalek is 2-1 up against Black Arrows, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Black Bulls, sorry, of Mozambique in that also in that second fixture of that group. So let's see if Eimba will be getting a late victory in that. Well, I guess Al Masira. Back to our focus match, which is this game between Arsenal and the Manchester United. We're currently in the 104th minute. The time is fast ticking, and the goals are not coming in. But let's see what Arsenal makes out of this free kick here. And here's Raheem Sterling with the ball there, just to dribble wide into the box there. Steals onto the ball, lost possession, but Kai Havertz will gain that. And the referee spotted an infringement in the box. Says it's going to be a free kick to Manchester United. We're straight into the 25th minute of this encounter, and it looks like when we're talking about Raheem Sterling, it looks like he's also not the player capable of replacing Bukayo Saka in the starting 11.
At the moment, I don't think we have anybody that's capable of replacing Bukayo Saka in the Arsenal squad as a whole. Even the HN1 area they were saying he was supposed to go, I don't think he's capable enough, but he could have been doing much better than what we're seeing with Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus playing from that wing. But like you said, I don't think Arsenal have anybody at the moment to replace him. So maybe going to the transfer window and get somebody, not just only him, also the number 9 position also. I mean the striking position. Arsenal needs to get another striker, and at the same time, I want to believe Arsenal needs to also sort out the issue of their left back. People have not been, putting attention on the left back situation of Arsenal. Because we've been using maybe what's his name, Uran Timber or Ben White playing. We don't actually have a natural left back. The only one we have now is what's his name? Not even Skelly. The one that just came in now. But he has not been. But
Skelly has done a good job.
Yeah, but we cannot really depend on him. Okay, so only Skelly. What if he's injured again now? We don't have any other person. The other person we have now, we know the reason he actually introduced Tierney now. He's supposed to be our natural left back. And among all the left back, but he's always injured. And I think this January, I want to believe he will be leaving. Probably this might be his last match as an Arsenal player. And as a result of the injury to, what's his name now, Jorginho, that's why he actually came in.
Here's another corner kick from Arsenal, asking questions again, but the goals are not coming in for the Gunners, as they're still knocking on the doors of Manchester United, as we're going straight into the 117th minute of this encounter. About just 3 more minutes to go in regulation time between Arsenal and Manchester United. Arsenal looking to chase this one, and the Manchester United players were allowed that to roll out, and it's going to go out for a goal kick to Manchester United. We're straight into the 117th minute. Time is fast ticking. 3 more minutes to go in regulation time. 3 more minutes for Manchester United to hang on against this Arsenal side. You can see the Arsenal faithfuls in the studio looking dejected. It looks like this is not the performance they were expecting from their side, but they have to make do with it. Beider, who has been that man for Manchester United, sends that out, but rolls out for a throw into Manchester United, to Arsenal, sorry, in the 117th minute. Straight, the time clock is fast ticking. Arsenal needs to get a late goal in this one to avoid a penalty shootout situation against this Manchester United side. It looks like Manchester United are not also in a rush against Arsenal. They just want to defend with all their life and see if they can get a win through via penalty in this one. Though it hasn't been a good performance for Manchester United, but this is a performance I think they can take away the positives from it. After going 1 man down through Diogo Dalot, they've actually hanged on in this game, and they've hanged on perfectly well. A cross-in swinger into the box there from Arsenal.
I don't understand.
But that's evaded all the Arsenal players in the box there. Leandro Trossard had Okay, was it Kai Havertz who had the last touch? It
I
looks
think
like
it's Kai Havertz.
it looks like it was Kai Havertz
is it
who
an
had
offside?
the last
It's
touch.
Kai
Yeah, it was
Havertz,
Kai
yeah.
Havertz who had the last touch on that ball there. And we're straight into the 118th minute of this encounter. And 2 more minutes to go in this game. Looks like we should be setting our sights straight on penalty shootouts.
Now, it's looking like it will end in a penalty shootout unless something happened in this remaining 90 seconds now. But the way it's looking like it will end in a penalty shootout. And talking about Arsenal, Arsenal have not, they've not played what I was expecting them. And I keep on complaining about Arsenal pulling in crosses. You see, they continue to pull in those crosses, but